Hey, hey, hey. What's happening, everybody? Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Let's get this week started right, because this is the first day of the week, the day of the Sabbath, but it is the first day of the week. So today we're going to check out Dima Tower's trial again. Yesterday we were having some serious internet issues, not quite sure what was going on. So that's why we just kind of randomly ended the stream. So we're going to continue where we left off and try to get this wrapped up this day and then the second day today. So we're going to focus on that. I'm going to crank the speed up a little bit, obviously, so we can still understand. But we're going to be checking it out, look at it again, and figure out how much crazier this dude really is, because he's crazy.
Along with you and Sergeant Patrick Johnson.
Yes, Corporal Hart.
Okay. Let's now look at what's been pre-marked for identification. And State's Exhibit number 3. Do you recognize this, officer?
Yes.
Would this map help you to explain to the members of the jury exactly what took place after you called out for pursuit?
Yes.
Your Honor, I'm offering State's Exhibit 3 into evidence, please.
No objection. State's Exhibit 3 will be admitted. You may publish it at your legal.
Officer, there's a laser pointer up here. If you would use it while you're explaining. It's this little right there. And you're going to have to multitask. So I want you to not only look at the screen behind you, but also speak into the microphone. So you're going to have to swivel your head back and forth to somehow make sure that you're heard by the members of the jury. All right?
Yes.
Okay.
The address of 1240 Malakote is going to be in this general area.
Okay. All right. So let's look at the Northport map, and can you point out? All right. So once the defendant started to flee from you and Sergeant Johnson and who was the other person?
Corporal Hart.
Corporal Hart. Can you show the members of the jury the earlier part of his flight?
The earlier part of the flight was in this general area, which proceeded northbound past Toledo Blade Elementary School. And the road that the laser pointer on now is East Price Boulevard.
And was that through?
Can't even see the
residential
laser
areas?
pointer.
That's correct.
Okay. And how was the defendant driving as he continued his flight through those residential neighborhoods?
In the beginning, his flight was slowed driving, not too aggressive, but that pattern changed once we got into East Price Boulevard, and the defendant began to speed and drive recklessly.
All right. Show us the continuation of his flight. Show us how he progressed as he drove away from you and the other two personnel from Northport.
So as the pursuit continued west on East Price Boulevard, we approached Toledo Blade. Once on Toledo Blade, the defendant made a right to go northbound as we traveled. In this general area where the pointer is, the defendant recklessly changed lanes and began traveling northbound in the southbound lanes in the opposite lane of travel. At this time, Commander Brownie was in a white unmarked police car coming southbound in the correct lane of travel. This time, the defendant almost struck Commander Brownie head on.
All right. And what happened after that incident when the defendant was driving in the wrong lane? What did he do next?
So after the defendant was driving in the wrong lane of travel, he made a lane change to go back into the northbound lane and continue northbound on Toledo Blade.
Okay. After that incident there in Northport, did he take another main artery?
That's correct.
Where did he go?
So the defendant traveled north on Toledo Blade, ultimately entering the southbound lane at I-75 southbound.
All right. And in which direction did he go once he was in I-75?
Southbound in the southbound lanes.
Okay. Are you able to show us with your laser pointer, just in general, how far he continued into Charlotte County on I-75?
Yes, so the defendant traveled southbound, continuing southbound. So we got on the highway at exit 179. The defendant traveled all the way down to approximately this area, which is exit 170, Kings Highway in Charlotte County.
What did he do then?
The defendant exited I-75, made a left turn, and then made a second left turn, ultimately entering I-75 northbound at the same exit of 170.
At this point, were there still 3 police vehicles following the defendant, you, Sergeant Johnson, and the corporal?
That's correct.
Okay. So with your laser pointer, I want you to show the members of the jury what the defendant is doing now while Northport police cars are following him?
So the defendant enters northbound I-75, enters the center lane, and maintains a speed of approximately 80 miles an hour, driving in a straight, no evasive maneuvers, but still failing to yield for law enforcement.
Okay, and at this point, are your lights and sirens activated?
Correct.
Okay. I'm sure the members of the jury have heard police sirens before, but is the sound of a police siren loud enough to penetrate the cars that are near or surrounding the police car that are letting out their sirens?
Yes.
What about the lighting? When you say the lights are activated, describe the kind of lights that are used to draw the attention of people to pull them over and stop.
So police cars, they're equipped, Northport specifically, red and blue emergency lights, as well as white LEDs. So they're flashing very fast strobes. And like I said, they're LEDs, so they're very bright. And at nighttime, it illuminates the entire roadway.
Okay. And how far in front of Sergeant Johnson's car? Was he in the lead?
That's correct. Sergeant Johnson was the lead, and I was the second officer.
So how far was the defendant in front of Sergeant Johnson's car? And you can give us an estimate, of course.
Approximately 5 car lanes.
Okay, thank you. And this is with the lights and siren just going full blast?
That's correct.
All right, go ahead.
So as we continued northbound on I-75, now we're back in the jurisdiction of Northport. This time we start radioing to surrounding agencies, specifically Sarasota County Sheriff's Office, as well as the Florida Highway Patrol.
Okay, why did you get Sarasota County Sheriff's Office involved?
At this time, we were passing all the exits to get back into Northport, and we were starting to approach and enter their jurisdiction.
Okay, so were you soon going to be crossing over into the jurisdiction of the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office?
That's correct.
Okay, so once you involved those agencies to assist you, did you see their patrol vehicles as well?
Yes.
Okay, you can continue with your laser pointer, please.
So approximately where my laser pointer is now is the jurisdictional boundary from Northport, starting into Sarasota County. The pursuit continued, still in the center lanes, northbound.
Okay, and did Sarasota County Sheriff's Office assist in any way?
That's correct.
Can you tell the members of the jury exactly what they did?
So where my laser pointer is now is I-75 and North River Road. It was at that approximate location where the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office deployed spike strips on the defendant's vehicle.
Okay, tell the jury, what is a spike strip?
Spike strip is it's a device that you throw into the roadway, and it punctures the tires to deflate them for a safe ending to a pursuit.
And did that spike strip stop the defendant?
That's correct.
What happened after the defendant's car was stopped?
So as we traveled through the intersection of River Road, still on I-75, the defendant's vehicle came to a slow stop on the right shoulder, just south of Jacaranda,
Okay,
approximately in this area.
all right. And were you able to see that entire procedure, officer?
Yes.
Once the defendant's car stopped, what's the very next thing that happened?
Northport police officers pulled behind the defendant, and at this time he exited the driver's side of the vehicle and began to run into the tree line.
Thank you. Officer, I'm showing you what's been marked for identification as State's Exhibit Number 4. Will you look at that for me, please?
Yes.
Do you recognize it, sir?
Yes.
Can you tell the members of the jury what it is?
It's a recording of my dash cam video from my police car on that night,
And how do you recognize it?
because I've reviewed it on 11/3 as well as November 12th, 2025.
Is it a true and accurate depiction of your dash cam footage on the night of August 31st into September 1st?
Yes.
Your Honor, I'm offering State's Exhibit Number 4 into evidence, please.
No objection. State's Exhibit Number 4 will be admitted. You may publish it at your leisure.
Thank you. Can you please take a look at that? And actually, I think I turned the wrong one on. I think this should be. Ms. Whipple? Thank you. Please. Thank you. All right. Sorry. So, what are we looking at here as this dash cam begins?
This is a video of me arriving on Malakote Road.
Are you now on Malakote Road?
That's correct.
And as we look at this, I'm going to pause that for a moment. Explain to the members of the jury what they're seeing here.
So as you were watching, you could see my high beams as well as my takedown lights that we spoke about earlier illuminated, which brightens up the roadway. And then there you see the defendant standing behind the vehicle and then approaching the driver's side door.
Okay, and I would like you to speak up nice and loudly into the microphone so that everyone can hear you.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So now, are you able to see the defendant clearly at this point? Obviously, you can only see him from the back, but are you able to see him clearly?
Correct.
And were you able to recognize the color and the type of clothing that he was wearing?
Yes.
Now, as he reached into his pockets for, it looks like but as he reached into his pocket and got into his car, where were you positioned?
In my driver's seat, and then I exited my vehicle.
In which direction is the defendant driving on Malakote?
West.
Tell the jury what's going on right now. Who is that in that large black vehicle?
That's Sergeant Patrick Johnson, and prior to that is the time when I was letting other officers know over the radio what I observed and that the defendant was ignoring my commands and beginning to drive away.
Maybe he wants to go back to Ukraine. Maybe he wants to go back over there and fight. Ship him back. Deport his ass. That's what I think they should do. Send him right back to where he come from. You want to kill people? Go on over there. Go over there and kill people then. That's what they need to do. They need to ship him right back home and let him fight a war. A drone war. Our country needs to do more of that, in my opinion.
Toledo Blade.
They need to do much, much more of that.
All right, what's happening here?
What we just observed was the defendant entering the southbound lane and continuing northbound in the wrong direction.
So is Toledo Blade a 4-lane highway?
Correct.
And tell us, how is it actually formulated? Does it have 2 lanes going northbound,
Correct, and 2 lanes going southbound.
separated by a strip?
Yeah, that's correct.
All right. And So did the defendant just cross over and enter the southbound lane?
Yes.
Was there any other traffic that night?
Traffic was light.
But
There were other
Commander
vehicles on the roadway.
Commander Brownie was also coming to the, joining the pursuit.
Correct.
All right, defendant's now back in the proper lane.
Correct.
As you continue to pursue the defendant, were you also getting reports from your fellow officers back at the crime scene?
Yes.
All right, so here we see the defendant. And what did he just do?
He took an evasive maneuver to either hit or strike Sergeant Patrick Johnson or dodge his vehicle from a pit maneuver.
What's going on now, Officer Regardless?
The defendant entered the southbound lane to go onto I-75 southbound.
Sorry, guys, I was checking something. like, tell me why this is beneficial to the jury. How is this helpful to the jury, watching them chase him down a
Can you
road?
tell the members of the
All you
jury
gotta do is show 30 seconds of this. That's it.
you are,
The
you know,
defendant,
I mean, sure, there's certain points you might want to show, but a chase is a chase. Show the beginning where you start chasing him, the end where he crashes. I don't get it.
what's
Like,
the very next thing that the defendant did?
the defendant then re-enters I-75 to go northbound.
Did the defendant at any time during this or the additional footage that we're going to see ever attempt to stop or
I mean,
obey any of the
come on, lady, look at the video.
sirens?
80 miles.
I mean, literally, she has these jurors watch an hour of dash cam footage.
Pull over to the side of the road.
Okay, so now with your laser pointer, if you would just point out the defendant's car and Sergeant Johnson's car.
I hope you guys don't mind that I skipped over
Obviously, you
that.
can see what
But
was
to
in
me,
the
it's just a
dash.
waste of time.
Can you show us your car?
That's correct.
She's just
That's-
asking him,
that's
what
my
did he
front
do
bumper.
here? What did he do there?
So now I want you
Why
to
does that matter? It has
compare
nothing to do with killing his
between
parents.
The defendant's car
Irrelevant, in my opinion.
and to the right of the defendant's car. I'm going to turn this back on. What did we just see?
That was the defendant running into the tree line.
So the defendant got out of his car and ran into the tree line.
Correct.
Were you able to see him with your own eyes?
Yes.
Okay. And what did he do when he ran into the tree line?
He jumped over a fence.
This
which,
woman asks some really
opened up
stupid
into a
questions.
large field with a warehouse.
Thank you. Now, you told us that you were in communication with your fellow detectives and fellow officers back at the crime scene on 1240 Malakote Road. I want you to tell the members of the jury, before we talk about your communications with fellow officers, what took place after the defendant abandoned his car and jumped over the fence?
Law enforcement agencies, Northport, Sarasota County Sheriff's Office, and Florida troopers began to set up a perimeter in that general area, and then we waited for K-9 officers to arrive.
Right. At this point, had you heard about the fatalities on 1240 Malakote Road?
That's correct.
And did you also get other details about the circumstances surrounding the deaths of Robbie and Jennifer Tower?
Yes.
Okay. Did there come a time when K-9 officers from Sarasota County and Northport arrived on scene?
Yes.
Okay. Can you give us a ballpark idea of when that was?
Approximately 15 minutes after the defendant ran into the tree line.
Okay. And did you join the foot pursuit along with the K-9 officers?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell us what you did with those officers?
Once we entered over the fence that the defendant was last seen, there was a large warehouse containing tractor trailers. It was completely dark out there, no lighting, so we had to conduct a thorough search of that warehouse before we could move forward.
Okay. And did you find any sign of the defendant there?
No.
Okay. All right. And the terrain, what was that like?
Very rough, tall grass, wet, small canals containing alligators. They could hear them.
All right. Okay. Did there come a time when you discontinued the K-9 search?
Yes.
Okay. Did you have further steps in this investigation, officer?
Yes.
Okay. Tell us what you did.
I returned back to my vehicle after the K-9 search and drove back to 1240 Malakote Road to show detectives my dash cam video from my vehicle.
Okay. Who was the lead detective in the case?
Detective Eric St. Jean?
Did he review the dash cam video that the jury has just seen now,
Yes,
including the early portions where the defendant is getting into his car?
that's correct.
Did you do anything else aside from reviewing your dash cam and body cam with Eric St. Jean in this case?
No, that's where my investigation concluded.
Okay. Have a moment, please.
You may.
Thank you, officer. I have nothing further for you at this time.
Defense?
Morning, officer. How are you?
Good morning, how are you?
Good. You said that the high-speed pursuit didn't begin until outside of the residential district, correct?
Not correct.
Okay, you said that he didn't begin to accelerate until he left the residential area, I believe that was your testimony, correct?
That's correct.
All right. And the residential neighborhood off Malakote, would you consider Price a residential neighborhood?
Yes,
Okay. So Price and Toledo Blade has a Wawa at the corner, right?
correct.
And at the time they were building the Northport Behavioral Health Unit,
I believe so.
Okay.
Behind the Wawa?
that's not a residential facility, right? It's not like apartment complexes?
No.
In fact, the only area is on, if you're heading southbound down Price, on the right-hand side is where most of the houses are, correct?
Incorrect.
If you take Toledo Blade and the direction opposite that we were just shown there, because if you're going up Toledo Blade, or going up Price, you take that right on Toledo Blade, correct?
Correct.
That's where that Wawa is, right?
Correct.
And the other side is Woods, correct?
Correct.
All right. And the side of the street that's Woods, if you go down farther in Price, they're actually building some apartments now, right?
They've been completed for a couple years now.
Okay. But you're considering that a residential neighborhood?
Correct.
And that's Price, you would agree with me, is a main thoroughfare through Northport, correct?
Correct, with houses on
either
both
side.
as well. Correct.
Right. And it gets more residential the further you get past Toledo Blade, correct? So you go past the Walgreens there and the Commons where the Publix is, right?
Correct. It turns into a residential.
And
area.
then further past Toledo Blade is more residential, correct?
Correct.
All right. But Toledo Blade has gas stations, right?
Correct. I would consider it industrial with warehouses as well.
And the warehouses are out down towards 75, correct?
Correct.
All right. You said that there was one portion there that you believe, I think that you may mention that Mr. Tower was attempting to strike the sergeant, correct, with his vehicle?
Well, it's unknown. There was two conclusions that I announced.
Sure. You could see from that vantage point, the sergeant was attempting to go in front of the vehicle, correct?
Correct.
All right. And that would be something that you are trained to do as law enforcement, right? To use your vehicle to stop other vehicles.
Correct.
Okay. And that was unsuccessful, correct?
Correct.
All right. And then when you would agree with me that there is not an exit between 179 Toledo Blade and 170 Kings Highway, correct?
Correct.
On 75. And there's also not an exit between 182 on Sumter and 191 of River Road.
Correct.
Okay. So in those two areas, would it be fair to say that 80 miles an hour is a standard speed?
I don't know how to answer that with the
Do you-
speed limit
do you-
being 70 miles per hour.
I understand the speed limit is 70 miles an hour. Have you done traffic controls in that area previously?
Correct.
And you travel that way normally, right?
Correct.
Okay. Would it be fair to say that 80 miles an hour is pretty standard from your travels in that area?
Yes.
Okay. And at no point in time did you ever come into contact and have discussions with Mr. Tower, correct?
Correct. I attempted contact, but was ignored.
Nothing for the honor.
Can you redirect?
Based on your background and experience, officer, is it always dangerous when a car is fleeing from police?
Yes.
How so?
You don't know what their motive is to get away, or the reason for them to flee.
Right. Is there always potential for all kinds of mayhem,
Yes,
including deaths,
that's correct.
broken bones,
Correct.
multiple cars piling up,
Correct.
people dying on the roadside?
Correct.
Sustain is the last question.
Does that include innocent people being harmed when a flight is going on?
Yes.
Okay. So whether the defendant was going 40 miles an hour or 50 miles an hour or 60 miles an hour, was he still fleeing from police
That's correct.
for over a half an hour?
Yes.
Nothing further, thank you.
Is the witness free to step down, counselors?
No objection, Judge.
All right, you may step down, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, let's see. State, we're at 11:26. Can we get another witness in before lunch?
Yes, Your Honor.
Jurors, are you okay to do another witness before lunch? Yes. Would you like a break before the next witness? No, they're ready to go. All right, let's bring the next witness in. State, who is it?
The state would call Miss Melissa Snow.
I mean, I think he's got a valid point. A valid explanation or argument, I should say. 80 miles an hour is that's being informed, and they're teaching him 80 miles an hour. He's going the speed limit, really. So he's not really causing a danger in that aspect, anyway.
Hi, Miss Snow. Thank you for being with us. Can you introduce yourself to the jury and spell your last name for the record?
My name is Melissa Snow, last name S-N-O-W,
And how long have you lived in the area, Miss Snow?
since August of 2015, so 10 years.
All right. And I know you're a little bit nervous, but if you don't mind, just trying to talk as close as you can. Perfect. So where do you work?
I work at the YMCA Early Learning Academy at PGT. Everybody just calls it PGT Preschool.
All right. And is that preschool located at 101 Triple Diamond Boulevard in Nokomis, Florida?
Yes,
Okay. And is that building area near the Lower Road exit of I-75?
yes, very close.
Okay. And what is your position there?
Assistant Director,
Okay. When do you typically go into work in the morning?
approximately 7:30 a.m.
All right. And taking you back to September 1st of 2023, did you go into work on or about the same time that you usually do that day?
Yes,
All right. Was it light out when you arrived?
yes,
Okay. Now, when you got there, were you informed that any special safety precautions were being used by the school that day?
yes, we were on a lockdown
And why was that?
because we had received word that there was a suspect believed to be in the area.
Okay. Now, when you arrived, did you immediately go inside or did you stay out in the parking lot?
I got out of my car and saw a family getting out of their vehicle. And then knowing that somebody was in the area, I stopped and said, hey guys, hurry up and get inside. And then I noticed somebody walking down the walkway that I did not recognize.
Okay, so when you say somebody walking down the walkway that you did not recognize, was it a man or a woman?
Man,
Okay, and was that unusual to see someone you didn't know?
very.
Why?
I had worked there for 5 years at that point and knew every family very well.
Okay, so where was that man when you first noticed him?
Well, there's a sidewalk directly in front of the school that separates it from the busier road, and he was walking directly in front of the school.
Okay, and which direction was he going?
He was going south. Yeah.
Was he going towards Laurel Road?
Yes, he was going towards Laurel Road.
All right. Now, at any point, did that man get close to you?
Yes, he walked directly behind me. I'd say within a foot or two.
A foot or two? All right. And did you notice about him, was he young or old?
Young.
And what was he wearing at that time?
I believe it was a gray tank top and some shorts.
Okay. Now, did anything stick out to you about his appearance?
Yes, he looked dirty, like he was rolling around in mud.
Okay. And can you describe for the jury that man's demeanor?
He seemed relatively calm. Didn't seem aggravated or anything like that.
Okay. So just a man going on a walk? Mm-hmm. All right. Now, after the man walked away, did you feel like what you had observed could be significant?
Yeah, just because of the fact that I didn't recognize him, and I know everybody that walks by.
All right. So when you went inside, did you contact police to let them know what you saw?
Yes, I immediately called 911.
All right. A moment to confer, Your Honor.
You may.
All right. So that man that you saw, was he heavy set, thin?
Pretty average, not very tall.
Yeah. And do you remember anything about his hair?
Dirty blonde, light brown.
All right. No further questions, Your Honor.
All right. Defense?
Just so that I'm clear, ma'am, Ms. Snow, he was walking on the sidewalk out in front of the school, correct?
Yes.
Didn't come on the school property?
Yes, I think it would be considered the school property. We have our own parking lot so it's the Knights Trail, and then there's a sidewalk, and then there's our parking lot, and then there's another sidewalk directly in front of our school.
So the sidewalk that he was walking on was the one directly next to the road?
No,
It was the one that was, is there a fence that you have to climb over or anything to get to that sidewalk?
no,
Again, you described it as somebody just going for a walk that you didn't recognize, correct?
correct. But it was directly in front of our school.
Nothing further.
Any redirect?
Just briefly.
I mean, that's fair. He's just walking. You just explained him as just somebody walking.
Approach just really quickly.
It's not like he walked on the school property. It was a sidewalk out front.
All right, State, when you're ready, you may continue with your redirect.
So just briefly, Ms. Snow, so you said that you were aware of a bolo being issued in the area of your preschool.
Yes,
Okay. So you contacted law enforcement with what you saw out of concern for just the safety of everyone in your community and your school.
right.
Okay. No further questions.
Is the witness free to step down?
Yes.
No objection.
All right, you may step down, ma'am. Can we get another witness in before lunch? No?
No, but can we announce on the record that Ms. Snow is excused?
Is the witness free to go, Mr. Gilman?
I have no objection.
You're free to leave, ma'am. You have no more obligation under your subpoena.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Snow.
All right, so by saying that they can't do another witness, that's an indication to me that it's not within 30 or so minutes. So why don't we do an early lunch, folks? Can we all live with an hour and a half? Can we come back at 1 o'clock? Does that give the attorneys enough time?
That's what I got.
Yes, sir.
All right, it's 11:36. Let's get the jurors out so they can have as much time. That gives you about an hour 24. Folks, if you can leave your notepads turned over, writing implements on top. Hold on, folks. You're free to eat lunch with each other. You can do whatever you wish. Let me just remind you of those preliminary instructions. You can't discuss anything with anybody related to your jury service, including We'll continue with the evidence portion of the trial. State, please call your next witness.
The state calls Kate Rosas.
Okay, good. Face the clerk, raise your right hand.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Thank you. Hello, Ms. Rosas.
Hello.
If you can just sit up a bit closer to the microphone and speak into the microphone. Would you please tell us your full name and spell your last name?
Kate Rosas. The last name is Rosas.
Ms. Rosas, how old are you?
33. I'll be 34 tomorrow.
Okay. How long have you lived in the area, in this area?
23, 24 years.
24 years? Okay. And I want you to tell the jury, where were you employed back in September of 2023?
I was employed at Shell gas station over in Nokomis. The address is 1000 Extra Road, Nokomis.
In Nokomis?
Yeah, Shell gas station. 1000 Extra Road.
In what capacity did you work at the Shell station?
I was a manager.
Okay. And how long had you been the manager there at that?
14 years.
14? Mm-hmm. Okay. In addition to managing the store, did you also sometimes jump on the, take money from customers and work the registers?
Yes.
Okay. On that particular morning, did there come a time when you were working the registers at the Shell station?
Yes, especially at 7 o'clock in the morning, between 6:30, 7 o'clock, because it was shift change.
Okay, so tell the jury what's going on at that Shell station between 6:30 and 7:30 in the morning?
People come in, grab coffee, donuts, breakfast, food. People walk in and out. It was a really busy store back then.
Okay. Is there a lot of foot traffic at the Shell station because of construction workers coming in and a lot of construction going on in that area?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. How many other people were on registers that morning, if you remember?
One.
Thank you. One in addition to you?
Yes.
Okay. Now, did you have an opportunity to review the video footage from the Shell station?
Yes.
When did you review that, Ms. Rosas?
I reviewed, there was a lot of people coming in and coming out.
No. I mean, did you have a chance to look at the video footage recently?
Yes,
Okay, when was that?
right now.
Just today?
Yeah, yesterday.
Just
But I remember everything that happened that day.
Okay.
Like it was yesterday.
Okay, good. So you have a very good memory?
Yeah,
Okay. Has your family teased you about that?
a little bit.
A little bit? Okay. Are you nervous?
I'm actually, yeah.
Okay, you're doing fine. Just talk to me like I'm your friend, okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay, so you had an opportunity to look at the video footage from the Shell station, and did you recognize that as the interior of the Shell station where you were the manager?
Yes,
And did you recognize yourself in some of the footage
Yes.
as well? Okay. The Shell video that you reviewed this morning, is it a true and accurate depiction of what took place on September 1st of 2023 at your store?
yes.
Okay. Your Honor, I'm now offering State's Exhibit Number 5 into evidence.
No legal objection.
No objection.
All right, number 5, you said?
Yes, sir.
All right, number 5 will be admitted into evidence, and you may publish it at your leisure.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Rosas, I'm going to put that on the screen behind you,
Okay.
and I'm going to use this laser pointer, and if I ask you to point something out, can you just press that red button?
Okay.
Right up the screen? You have to multitask. You have to speak into the microphone while you're turning your head to look at the video. So
Okay.
Just be cognizant of that.
Okay.
Thank you. So, Ms. Rosas, what are we looking at right now? I'm going to stop the video, and I want you to point out some of the features of the store. So as we look at the far, well, it would be my left, at the far left of the screen, can you please point out the front, or the doorway to the Shell station?
Right there?
Yes.
That one?
Yes.
Right there.
All right. Is that the main entrance to the Shell station?
No, that's the back.
The back door?
Yes.
Okay. From this angle, are you able to point out to the jury members where the actual front door of the Shell station is?
Right on this side right here, like right next to the machine right there, the lotto machine right there.
Okay, so now that we're in that area of the screen, can you show the members of the jury where the registers are?
That one was register 1 where I was, and this is register 2.
Okay. Who is the person that's wearing the white hat and the red shirt?
That's me.
All right. So we're going to continue now. And as we're looking at the front door, I'm sorry, the back door that you pointed out to us just a few minutes ago, put your laser pointer out at that person. Okay, and do you recognize that person?
Yes.
Now, what area is that person walking to?
The coolers.
Is this a different camera angle showing that same person that just walked in the back door?
Yes.
When you say cooler, what items for purchase are in that cooler?
On the back coolers, right there, that was the beer coolers. And then on this angle right here, on the back right here, there were Coke products, Pepsi products, iced tea, sweet teas, like right here where he's walking right now, where he's opening the door. That was an iced tea cooler.
Iced tea?
Yes, where all the Lipton tea, Pure Leaf, and everything was.
Now, as you watch the person,
And like you see, he's getting a Pure Leaf tea, extra sweet.
are you able to recognize that product?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so now we're back at a different angle, and show us where that person is.
He's right here, right behind the Red Bull cooler.
Okay, is he standing in line with the other men?
Yes.
Waiting to be helped?
Yes.
At the register. At that point, did you notice anything unusual about him?
I
At that
noticed,
point.
at that point, no.
Okay.
He's behind the other guy in the back with the hat. There he goes.
All right. Now, did you summon him over to your register, or why did he walk over?
Yeah, I call him up. That was my beer guy walking out, so I call him up.
Okay. All right. So, what did you notice about the defendant once he came closer to you and walked up to your register? Can you describe what you saw?
Yeah, I saw blood on his hands, and I saw dirt on his hands. And for me, and what I know for Sarasota County, you're not allowed to start working on landscaping, construction, or anything but until 8 o'clock.
Relevance?
Overruled.
You're not allowed to work until 8 o'clock in the morning because there's people living around. That's what I know.
So, based upon your experience, you know that landscapers don't begin work until later in the morning because of the noise ordinance.
Yes,
Okay. All right. What else did you notice about the defendant, aside from blood on his hands and being
his look,
what?
how he looked. Like when I approached him there, customer service is always good morning, how are you? He didn't answer back. When I thought, he speaks Spanish, I tried to say it in Spanish too. And there was no answer. He was always looking down. And when he handed me the money, it was kind of nervous.
Okay. All right. Let's continue for a minute.
And he paid me with a $50 bill.
All right. Now, what are you doing there?
Checking the bill,
Okay. What kind of bill did he give you?
a $50 bill.
All right. And why is it important to check $50 bills?
Because sometimes they can be fake.
Thank you. All right. Now, I'm going to draw your attention to his shirt, Ms. Rosas. Are you able to tell us anything distinctive that you remember about that shirt?
It was dirty, completely dirty, yeah.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Ms. Rosas. Now, did there come a time when law enforcement came to the Shell station that morning?
This woman's got a good
Yes.
memory.
Like 2 minutes after he left.
All right, so almost immediately.
Yes.
The defendant walking out that door. And did you eventually speak to law enforcement that morning?
Yes, I did. I was at the office getting change because, like I say, it's the end of the night shift. So I have to go grab change for the rest of the day. And when they came in, they were asking if I see who he was. And yeah,
And were you able to explain to him, to law enforcement, what you remembered about the events of that morning that were,
They came in and they asked me if I have seen a short guy, and I
have a what, I'm sorry?
if I have seen a short guy. And-
short guy.
Yeah, and I told them, you know how many short guys are here? So I need a little bit more description. When they
Yes.
became and they told me the description that what was he wearing, I told them, yes, I sold them an iced tea.
Okay, and so you were able to verify the
Yes.
description of that person?
Yes.
All right, thank you. May I have a moment, please? Thank you so much, Ms. Rosas. I have nothing further.
Okay.
She's
So
very
the
well
defense may
spoken.
have some
Very, very well spoken.
No questions, Your Honor. All right, you may step down, ma'am. Please call your next witness.
The state would call Detective Cade Breyer.
Face the clerk, raise your right hand.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Okay, so come on, let's put it back on.
Good afternoon.
Good
Can
afternoon.
you say your full name and spell your last name for the record?
Yes, my name is Detective Cade Ryer, last name Reyher.
And where do you work?
I currently work for the Venice Police Department.
And how long have you worked there?
I've been with the Venice Police Department for around 3 years.
Do you have any previous law enforcement experience?
Prior to working with the Venice Police Department, I worked for the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office as a corrections deputy.
In September of 2023, what was your position with VPD?
At that time, I was assigned as a patrol officer.
All right. Now, on September 1st of 2023, did you go into work that day?
Yes, I did.
And what time did your shift start?
My shift started at approximately 7 o'clock in the morning.
Now, when you went in, were you briefed about a wanted subject believed to be in the Venice area?
Yes, I was.
Okay. And were you tasked with your coworkers to locate that suspect?
Yes, on top of my other patrol officer duties, we were advised to be on the lookout for this subject and to respond promptly to any suspicious person's calls.
All right. Now, at approximately 7:30 that morning, did your agency receive calls in reference to a suspicious man being observed that matched the subject's description?
Yes, we did.
Okay. And in what area were those sightings?
Those sightings were in the area of Knights Trail Road and Laurel Road, and also Triple Diamond Boulevard and Knights Trail Road.
Okay. Now, what did you do based on that information?
Based on the information, I responded to the area and I began canvassing the area for the subject.
So did you end up going to a retail area near 1000 Knights Trail Road?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And did you go to the business at that address?
Yes, I did. It was the Shell gas station.
Okay. Now, when you first get there, did you see anyone matching the subject's description?
Upon initial arrival, I did not.
Okay. So what did you do then?
After I canvassed around the gas station and I did not look at anybody, myself and another officer entered the gas station and spoke with the manager there to review any surveillance footage that we could see. While I was inside the gas station, I'd stepped out to go to my patrol vehicle to grab something. As I was outside of the gas station in the front of it, I was approached by a citizen who advised that the subject that we were looking for and the subject that was on the news was currently behind the gas station. I gave the citizen a brief description of the subject, who he had again confirmed that it indeed was him, and then I re-entered the store.
Okay. So what did you do next?
When I went into the store, I advised my other officer that was inside that a citizen had possibly identified the wanted person behind the store.
Okay. So did you go behind the store?
Yes, upon exiting the store, myself and my other officer, we identified a shorter white male wearing a tank top and shorts walking behind the gas station.
Okay. And what did you do when you saw him?
When we located him, I drew my agency-issued duty firearm, I pointed it at the subject, and I gave him verbal commands to get on the ground, to which he complied.
Okay. So at that point, were you able to take that subject into custody?
Yes, I was.
Okay. Did he identify himself to you?
Yes, he advised that his name was Dima.
Okay. And that individual, do you see him in the courtroom today?
Yes, I do.
Can you point to him and say an article of clothing he's wearing?
Yes, it is the white male right here wearing the long-sleeve blue shirt.
Okay. May the record reflect that he has identified the defendant?
There's two people white males wearing a long sleeve blue shirt.
The white male right here at the front table wearing with the brown hair and the long-sleeve blue shirt.
All right, the record will reflect the witnesses identified the defendant.
All right. Now, were you able to review surveillance footage documenting the back of the Shell station from that day?
Yes, I was.
In reviewing the Supreme Court State's Exhibit 6, have you reviewed the contents of that disc?
Yes, I have.
Okay. And do those accurately depict the defendant's arrest at the Shell gas station that morning?
Yes, I do.
So say we moved to evidence Exhibit 6 at this time?
Any objection to 6?
No objection.
6 will be admitted. You may publish it at your leisure.
So Mike, pen in your eyes. So can you explain to the jury, and looking at this kind of still shot of State's Exhibit 6, where would we see the back door of the Shell station?
You will see the, sorry.
So there's a laser pointer in front of you.
Okay, sir. You will see the back door right here at this walkway. The door is going to be right here.
And that vehicle that we're seeing now, is that your patrol vehicle?
Yes, it is.
I'm going to pause it for a second. Can you point to the jury where a subject is walking in this video?
Currently, he's not on the screen, but he will walk this way, and then later in the video, he will walk this way as well.
Do you see him in the video now?
Yes, I do.
Damn, they got his ass quick. Dummy. Why is he hanging around a gas station? Like, what an idiot. He wanted to get caught. He truly did. I mean, seriously, I'm not even kidding.
The defendant in custody.
If he didn't want to get caught, he wouldn't have been
Once he
hanging
was placed
around
in
no
custody, he
public
was
gas
then,
station
removed from
in
the rear of the
town.
business, and we brought him
That
back to the
kid
front where
wanted
the
to
patrol
get
vehicle
caught.
was.
I'm glad they caught him that fast with no
While you were walking with the
issues.
defendant, did you have any substantive discussions with him?
They needed to ship his ass back home. Let him go fight war over there in Ukraine if he wants to kill people. He'll learn real quick he doesn't want to do that.
Now, after placing him in your patrol car, what did you do?
After he was placed into custody and placed in my patrol vehicle at the direction of my supervisors, he was brought back to the Venice Police Department.
Okay. And once you arrived at the Venice Police Department, did you have any other active role in this investigation?
No, I did not.
You're on a moment to confer?
You may.
No further questions.
No questions, John.
All right, you may step down.
Thanks, sir.
State, please call your next witness.
Yes. State called Elizabeth Walker.
For this one. You have to stand right here, you have to face the clerk, raise your right hand.
You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I do.
Thank you.
Are you ready?
Good afternoon, Ms. Walker.
Good afternoon.
Will you please tell us your full name and spell your last name?
Elizabeth Walker, Walker,
Where are you employed, Ms. Walker?
Northport Police Department.
And what do you do there?
I am a crime scene technician
How long have you been a crime scene technician at the Northport Police Department?
for approximately 6.5 years.
And did you have a previous role at Northport Police Department?
Yes, I was a dispatcher for about 3.5 years.
Okay. Will you tell the jury about your educational background?
I am certified through the International Association for Identification as a crime scene investigator. I have approximately 660 hours of formal training in topics such as autopsy and injury photography, bloodstain pattern analysis, crime scene photography, death investigations, fingerprint processing, as well as touch DNA evidence collection.
And what about your formal education before you became a crime scene investigator?
I have an associate's degree in criminal justice from the State College of Florida, as well as a bachelor's degree in criminal justice from Hodges University.
Well, can you briefly explain the duties of a crime scene investigator?
As a crime scene technician, I respond to crime scenes to document through photography, videography, sketching, diagramming, evidence collection, and processing.
Right. Now I want to talk about September 1st of 2023. How did you become involved in this homicide case?
I was contacted by telecommunications and requested to respond to Malakote Road, where I was then in contact with Detective Sergeant Fisher and gathered further information.
Okay, and after you were breached, well, tell us, what time did you arrive on the scene?
I arrived at approximately 2:20 a.m.
And after you were briefed by Sergeant Fisher, tell the jury about the first assignments that you undertook.
My first assignment was to document the what appeared to be bloodstains on the driveway at 1200 Malakote Road. They appeared to go from the bottom right corner of the driveway upwards towards the front door, where I also observed what appeared to be bloodstains on the wall to the right and on the Ring doorbell on the wall, and also what appeared to be bloody foot impressions walking away from the front door and down the driveway.
Did you document your observations of the bloody footprints and the bloodstains on Malakote Road?
Yes, through a diagram and photography.
Okay. Ms. Walker, I'm showing you what has been previously marked for identification as State's Exhibit number 8. Can you take a look at that for me, please?
Yes,
Is this a video that you took of the blood trail on Malakote?
yes,
I'm also going to show you what's been marked for identification as State's Exhibit 8A. Do you recognize that as well?
yes, that's a diagram that I created.
It's just a diagram that you use to document what you saw visually and through the video of the blood trail leading from 1240 Malakote past 1220 and onto Walton's property, 1200 Malakote Road.
Yes,
Your Honor, I'm offering State's Exhibit A and State's Exhibit 8 and State's Exhibit 8A into evidence, please.
Any objection?
No objection.
8 and 8A will be admitted. You may publish them at your leisure.
Thank you. There's a laser pointer right here, Ms. Walker. And if you could use that to help you in your testimony.
okay.
So first we're going to look at State Exhibit 8.
Commander, can you go look at Steven's photo and approve it? Yeah. Thank you. Send it to your email, please. He did. He said it to both of us.
Can you press pause? There's something that's blocking the video.
Yeah,
Viewers can't
I see that. I'm sorry. Okay.
Commander, can you go look at Steven's photo and approve it? Yeah. Thank you. Send it to your email, please. He did. He said it to both of us.
Were you able to follow the blood trail even through the grass?
It was difficult to see in the grass.
This is awful. What a monster. Absolute monster. Some nice scary music behind it. That's enough for a mistrial, don't you think? I mean, this woman fought for her life, man. I mean, she literally did. She made it all the way to the neighbor's house. And then back away from the neighbor's house because nobody answered. When the neighbor answered, she wasn't there. So that means she left the neighbor's house as well. I don't know where she was found. Oh, she was found in the house. They were found head to head. Probably trying to help each other.
Ms. Walker, were there obviously bloody footprints leading towards the residence of John O. Walton and also walking away from the residence of John O. Walton towards 2040 Melcombe Road?
Yes.
I don't know why they have this woman doing anything with tech. She does not know how to do it.
In addition to the video that you recorded of those footprints, you told us that you also prepared a diagram. Let's look at that. Will you please point out the paved area, the street area of Melcombe Road?
Sure, it's right along here.
Now, I see that in the diagram, 1240, the home of the Towers, has what looks like depicted blood in the front entryway?
Yes, that's correct.
All right. And did you see any blood from the front entryway down to the road?
In the grass?
Yes, in the grass.
There was some, but the grass was wet from dew, so it was very difficult to locate.
Right. And then it appears that you documented some blood crossing past the vacant residence at
Yes.
1220,
Yes.
both on the driveway
Yes.
and then later on the paved area of Melcombe Road.
Yes.
Were you able to tell by the naked eye in which direction the bleeding person was walking for the blood drops and the blood stains in the driveway?
In this driveway, it appeared that the movement of the person bleeding would have been from east to west.
And what about the blood drops that we see on the paved road between 1220 and 1200?
That motion was a little bit more difficult to determine along the roadway because of the texture of the roadway and also possibility of the person bleeding was moving slower, so it was more of a drip than it was a faster motion.
Okay. So were you able to tell, based upon those blood drops, that they were different in some way? For example, the blood drops on 1220 in the driveway as opposed to the blood drops on the paved area of Melcombe Road?
Yes.
And what was the distinction that you observed?
It was pretty apparent that this movement was from east to west at a pretty rapid pace, and this was presumably going back the other way, but at a slower pace.
Much slower pace. All right, thank you.
Did you have further assignment on September 1st, in addition to video recording the blood droplets and beginning to prepare a diagram?
I further documented the bloodstains on the address of 1220 Malakote Road across the driveway.
Okay. Did there come a time when a search was conducted of the premises of 1240 Malakote Road, the Tower residence?
Yes, at approximately 3:45 a.m., I was notified that a residential search warrant had been obtained for 1240.
Okay. Did you participate, after the search warrant was executed, did you participate in the search or documentation of items of evidence in that residence?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And did you prepare a diagram of the interior of the residence?
Yes, diagram and photography inside.
Now showing you what have been marked for identification as States Exhibit 7A through 7J. Will you look at these for me, please? Sorry, Mr. Gilman. Do you recognize these photographs as well?
Yes, there are photographs that I took.
Pardon?
There are photographs that I took.
Okay, are they a true and accurate depiction of the scene after you and detectives in this case began to search the premises at 1240 Malakote Road?
Yes.
Your Honor, I'm offering into evidence 7A through 7J.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
7A through 7J will be admitted. You may publish them at your leisure.
Thank you, Your Honor. All right, Ms. Walker, we're going to take a look at 7A, please. And can you tell us what we see in this photograph?
This is a photograph of the exterior front of 1240 Malakote Road.
Okay. 7B,
Also of the front exterior of 1240 with the side garage door open.
all right. 7C,
This is the front entry and walkway of 1240 Malakote. This is the front door.
7D.
Is also another photo of the front door.
Okay, could you please point out the blood drops at the bottom of the door?
There's blood coming down the door and drips on the step.
Let's look next at States Exhibit 7E.
And again, the front door with blood in this area and dripping down.
So now we're going to look at the interior of the residence. And let's start with States Exhibit 7F. Can you tell us in which room are we looking?
This is the living room.
And
You guys want to see that again? Because I do.
States Exhibit
So that's how they were found. Wow, man. That is awful. That's her, and that's him. Man, this kid's a monster, man. This kid's a monster.
F. Can you tell us in which room are we looking?
This is the living
Absolutely
room.
disgusting. What an evil, evil
What do we see
human
here in this
being.
photograph?
This
They
is the
helped
living
this
room
little
floor.
boy.
This is the male decedent, female decedent, a cell phone here.
at
Excessive
him.
amounts of blood on
Eating it
each
up.
of the
He
couches
hasn't
here.
picked his
This
head
is
up
the
most
doorway
of his
going into the
time.
master bedroom.
He's kept his head down. Well,
And
he'll look at
front
those
doors over here.
pictures.
way the scene, exactly the way the scene.
He's loving it.
upon
Look at
entry,
him shaking in his
by
chair.
crime scene technicians.
Everything is
Yes.
just all hunky dory.
We're gonna look
Piece
at
of
State
shit.
Exhibit 7G. And if you could just point out the, in order to orient the jurors, can you point out where the front door is, please?
The front door is right here.
So we're going to look at State Exhibit 7I. 7H, pardon. 7H. Seven I. And again, in order to orient the members of the jury, if you could please point out, and we'll go back and forth between these two photographs, Mr. Tower, legs, and then Mr. Tower's legs near that love seat or couch in the residence and the front door. And finally, in this series of photographs, 7J. Now, although this piece of furniture looks similar, is it different from the piece of furniture that we looked at in the last photograph, 7I?
Yes, it was on a wall where there was a sliding glass door behind it.
I'm sorry.
It was along a wall where there was a sliding glass door.
What I'm asking you is this piece of furniture different from this piece of furniture?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So I talked to you earlier about a diagram that you produced. Can you please take a look at this for us, please? Do you recognize that?
Yes.
Is this a diagram that you produced based upon your investigation at 1240 Malakote Road?
Yes.
And is it a true and accurate depiction to the best of your ability of the crime scene that day?
Yes, it is.
Your Honor, I'm offering State's Exhibit 9 into evidence, please.
Any objection?
No objection.
9 will be admitted. You may publish it at your leisure.
Thank you. Let's look at 9 so that we can get an idea of the layout of that residence.
This woman is terrible with tech. She has been from the get-go. I don't know why she uses tech.
Ms. Walker, first, can you please show us the front door entrance area
Front door is right here.
and the two bodies of Robbie and Jennifer Tower? Where do they appear on this floor plan?
Right here and right here.
And we talked about two pieces of furniture, both sort of brown, overstuffed, upholstered seating. So where is the larger of the two pieces, the couch area?
It is right here.
Okay, and the second?
Right over here.
All right. Now, in addition to the living area where the bodies were found, did you also go into the master bedroom?
Yes.
Will you point that out for the jury, please?
I wonder if they were sleeping when he did this.
And we see a lot of red depicting blood in the area just to, as we look at this, to the, at the top of the bed, to the north, let's say that's north. Can you point that out too?
Yes.
Aside from the bed itself, was there a bloody area near the, from the area between the bed and the wall, the north wall?
Right here.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Were you able to determine where the defendant's bedroom was in this home?
I was advised that the defendant's bedroom is in this corner.
Show us the kitchen, please. Now, aside from the blood in the master bedroom, the blood in the living room and the front entrance, and it appears to be some drops of blood in the kitchen, did you find blood in any other areas of the house?
No, it was mostly concentrated in those areas.
Thank you.
Now showing you what have been marked for identification as States Exhibit 14A through 14.
Yeah, he had to have got them while they were sleeping.
For me. Do you recognize these photos?
Yes,
Are they a true and accurate depiction of the crime scene on September 1st, 2023?
yes.
Your Honor, I'm offering 14A through 14M into evidence, please.
Any objection?
No objection.
14A through 14M will be admitted. You may publish them at your leisure.
Thank you. Ms. Walker, again, we're going to focus just for a moment on the living room, and we're going to point out the piece of brown furniture that we saw behind Mr. Tower's legs, and I want you to show the members of the jury the entrance to the master bedroom, please.
Okay, this is the sofa, and this is the entrance to the master bedroom.
All right, and while we have them both now in the same photograph, that love seat that you described as being against a sliding glass door.
That love seat is right here.
Thank you. All right. Let's look next at State's Exhibit 14B, and you're going to have to tell us in which room are we looking now?
This is inside the master bedroom.
Okay, so let's switch between the two photographs, and we're going to look at 14A and then 14B. Show us that wall that goes into the bedroom.
It's just on the other side of this door jamb.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. All right. 14C.
This is a little bit further into the master bedroom, still turning to the right into the doorway.
14D.
This is the corner of the bed and a dresser that was along the north wall.
Okay. Is that the foot of the bed that we see there, that brown leather, or?
Yes, this is like an ottoman, and this is the corner of the bed.
Were you able?
Yeah, he slaughtered them while they were asleep.
Whose side of the bed this is that we're looking at here with the blood?
I don't know that.
Okay. This is 14F for the record. And there's a nightstand to just on the side of the bed. Would you point that out, members of the jury, please? We're now looking at 14L. This blood smear that we see on the north wall of the bedroom, is it also accompanied by a lot of blood spatter surrounding the smear itself?
Yes, there's smaller impact stains here.
Now, that nightstand that we saw in the previous picture, did there come a time when evidence was found behind that nightstand?
Yes,
Did you discover that evidence yourself? Or did someone in the Northport Police Department that was searching the house discover that evidence?
it was a detective that located it.
Okay. And that is 14L, but we're going to look at a closer photograph. Is this the item of evidence that was found behind the nightstand in the master bedroom?
Yes,
And why is it that you have an evidence marker there, a yellow plastic, number 10? What's the purpose of doing that in crime scene investigation?
to identify items of evidence in a methodical manner, so each item would be assigned a number.
And did you use those markers that you set out in the crime scene when you were preparing that diagram so that you could include items of evidence that were relevant to the case in that floor plan that we saw just a few moments ago?
Yes.
So I'm showing you what has been marked for evidence by the state and State's Exhibit number 15. And State's Exhibit number 16. Do you recognize State's Exhibit 50?
Yes.
How do you recognize it?
It's packaged in a way that we package knives, and it has our barcode label and case number on it.
Okay, is your identification on there?
Yes.
Do you recognize the packaging of this item?
Yes.
Can you open that for me, please? Here's some gloves.
She can't even walk in those heels. She about busted her ankle right there. Time to retire, Susie. Time to retire.
You can just look into that box and tell me if you recognize that item.
It's just crazy to me how much they package these items. Like, it's already been tested. It's already got the DNA and every evidence off of it that you need. Like, throw it in a bag, seal it up, do what you got to do. Like, instead, let's put it in a box and zip tie it shut and saran wrap it and then tin foil
Is
it.
it in the same or substantially the same condition as when it was discovered and packaged?
Just so we can go
Yes.
through all that in court to open it in front of a microphone that's going to
Any
pick
objection
up
to
all the
15? No objection.
ASMR.
15 will be admitted. Do you wish to publish that to the jury?
I do, but I have another piece as well. So
Okay.
I'm now showing you State's Exhibit number 16. Do you recognize that?
Yes, I do.
How do you recognize it?
It is in Northport Police Department packaging, and it is labeled with the case number.
Okay, speak up nice and loudly.
It's labeled with the case number and with Northport Police Department packaging.
Okay, and can you tell me what that is, please?
It's a cellular phone.
And where was that phone located?
It was on the master bedroom floor between the bed and the north wall.
Is it in the same or substantially the same condition as when it was collected from the crime scene
Yes,
in the master bedroom?
yes.
Thank you. Your Honor, I'm now offering State 16 in evidence, please.
Any objection?
No objection.
16 will be admitted. You may publish it.
May I have the bailiff publish?
Yes, Carl, if you can help us out.
Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, of course.
Got to secure those scissors. Those need to be secure. And then I need to put gloves on. It's just so weird. Like, just grab the damn box. It's in a box. She's touching it without gloves. Somebody needed a closer look at that cell phone. Might have been the same one they had in 2023.
Ms. Walker, I'm showing you what have been marked for identification. Now, State's Exhibit 17A through 17D. Do you recognize those?
Yes,
Are they a true and accurate depiction of the kitchen area of 1240 Malakote Road?
yes.
Your Honor, I'm offering states 17A, B, C, and D into evidence, please.
Any objection?
No objection.
States Exhibit 17, A, B, C, and D will be admitted. You may publish them at your leisure.
This woman is so inefficient. Very inefficient.
We're looking at States Exhibit 17A, and if you could please orient the jury by showing them where is the master bedroom that we just looked at the photos of the master bedroom.
The master bedroom would be in this corner beyond the kitchen.
Thank you. Now we're looking at States Exhibit 17B. As you and Northport police detectives searched the area, did you note anything of significance in the kitchen area?
Yes, we observed what appeared to be diluted bloodstains around the countertop, around the sink, kind of down the front of the cabinets here. There was some also on the front of the dishwasher, and a towel that appeared to have blood on it as well.
Okay. Was there also a group of knives that were readily apparent when you walked into the kitchen?
Yes, there's a knife block here.
Let's look next at 17C, and you told us that you saw some evidence of cleanup. Can you show the members of the jury what we're looking for here?
There's diluted blood here and around the right side.
And at this point, has that knife block been removed from that area?
Yes,
So the knife block was, show us again. The knife block was there, but now has it been collected as evidence?
Yep.
Is this no longer on the safe?
that's correct.
Let's look finally at State's Exhibit 17D. And what do we see in this photograph that's significant?
Diluted blood here and the towel with what appeared to be blood on it as well.
Okay, so you say blood. Is there any way that you test for what appears to be blood so that you know it takes you a little bit closer to the realization that's actually blood?
Yes,
Tell the jury how you do that.
there's a presumptive test called phenolphthalein that will identify when there's blood present versus just a reddish stain.
Okay, so how does phenolphthalein?
Yes.
Phenolphthalein, how does that work specifically? A chemical reaction?
It is a chemical reaction. It's a 3-step process utilizing a swab that's moistened, and you rub the stain that you're wanting to test, and then you apply 2 more chemicals, and it will give a reaction that's pink if it's positive.
And in this particular case, did you use that phenolphthalein to test for presumptive blood on the towel and the areas surrounding the sink?
We did not.
Why?
There wasn't a question in the way that the scene was presented to us, and it was somewhat irrelevant. If the towel needed to be further tested, it could be done in a lab as well.
Fair enough. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I've got company. I'll be back shortly.
It's a little cumbersome. Up in this room. Actually, I think I'll put it down here, if you don't mind. So you can look at it over here, see it. No, I want to look at the label. Okay. I'm now showing you what has been marked for identification as State's Exhibit number 18. Do you recognize it?
Yes, I do.
Is it part of the evidence that you collected from the kitchen when you did the search and collection of evidence on September 1st of 2023?
Yes,
Is this in the same or similar condition as when you retrieved it from the crime scene?
yes.
Okay, you hesitated.
There's one knife that's not in the block.
Okay. But it's in the same or substantially the
Yes.
same condition? All right, thank you. Your Honor, I'm offering State's Exhibit number 18 into evidence, please.
Any objection?
No objection.
18 is admitted. You may publish.
Thank you. you like to put some gloves on and take it out? You can just display it to the jury from where you're standing, Ms. Walker. Now, you mentioned, as I was asking you if it was in the same or substantially the same condition, that it was a bit different from when you collected it. What is the difference?
There's one knife that was down here that's not in the block.
Okay, put that down, and then we're going to look at what's been marked for identification in State's Exhibit number 22. So I'm showing you State's Exhibit 22 for identification, and I want to ask you if you recognize that item.
Yes, yes, I do.
Is it in the same or substantially the same condition as when you collected it from the crime scene at 1240 Malakote?
Yes.
Your Honor, I'm offering State's 22 into evidence, please.
Any objection?
No objection.
22 would be admitted. You may publish it.
Thank you. Okay, and if you could just stand up and show that to the jury. I think I'm going to ask the bailiff to do that as well. You may be seated. So this knife that you found in the knife block, is it similar to the knife that was found behind the nightstand in the master bedroom?
Yes.
How similar?
The handles are both silver metal and the blade is serrated.
Is it virtually identical to the knife that was found behind the nightstand?
Yes.
So we still have your gloves on. I'm going to ask you to put that back in the box, please. Now, in the photographs that we looked at just a few moments ago, in State's Exhibit number 17D, we talked about a towel, a white towel that was found on the countertop in the kitchen. Did you collect that and put it into evidence at the Northport Police Department?
Yes.
Now showing you the open marks for identification. In State's Exhibit number 20. Do you recognize that item, Ms. Walker?
Yes.
Is this the item that you collected from the countertop in the kitchen that we just saw in the photograph 17D?
Yes.
Is it in the same or substantially the same condition as when you collected?
Yes.
In the kitchen? Your Honor, I'm now offering State's 20 into evidence, please.
Any objection?
No objection.
20 will be admitted. You may publish.
Thank you.
What a way to bring the evidence in, man.
Did there come a time when the medical examiner arrived on the scene?
Yes.
Did you assist the medical examiner in any way?
Yes, I assisted with an examination of the decedents as well as additional photography of their injuries.
And is that something that you routinely do at a homicide scene such as this when the medical examiner comes?
Yes.
Right. And in this case, the victims were lying prone or face down when you first encountered their bodies?
Yes, that's correct.
And was it important for the medical examiner to turn over the bodies specifically for identification, but also to identify the wounds inflicted.
Yes.
I'm now showing you what have been marked for identification as 19A and 19B. Do you recognize those photos?
Yes.
Are they a true and accurate depiction of the decedents after Dr. Vega arrived on scene and you assisted him in further investigation?
Yes.
Your Honor, I'm offering 19A and 19B into evidence.
Any objection?
No objection.
All right, 19A and 19B will be admitted. Where are we in terms of timing on this witness?
Close to completion.
Okay. Jurors, are you okay to continue, or do you want a break? We've been going for about an hour and a half. I know it was after lunch. You folks okay? We'll take one after this witness. Okay, let's continue then.
Thank
You
you.
may publish them at your leisure.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good grief, this woman is slow. This prosecutor is so slow.
Now looking at State's Exhibit 19A. And is this Jennifer Tower?
Yes, it is.
Now, we see now that there is a little difference in the scene. We have a white sheet lying under Ms. Tower. Is that something that the medical examiner routinely does when he or she comes to the scene to begin their preliminary examination?
Yes.
And was Ms. Tower's body transported from the scene to the morgue at some point that day on September 1st?
Yes.
Let's look now at State's Exhibit 19B. And again, Mr. Tower is lying on a white sheet. Is that part of the medical examiner's protocol?
Yes.
Was his body subsequently removed from the scene and taken to the morgue
Yes.
for autopsy?
He doesn't look away until the picture's gone. This dude's fucked up, man. Like, bad. This is why you don't adopt children from foreign countries, third world countries. Like, I've watched a lot of trials, and I feel like we could have gotten the point across that just exactly the same without bringing in a bloody towel, the comforter, their clothes. I mean, I feel like we still could have gotten the same exact point across by just showing pictures. But instead, we literally brought every single piece of their clothing in these giant plastic laminated
Yes.
casings. Like,
Is it in the
I
same
just-
circumstance
like I said, this woman is
when
very
you landed
inefficient.
from the crime scene?
she
Yes.
just spends money for no reason.
Crime scene.
The towel was underneath Jennifer Tower.
Your Honor, I'm offering States 10 into evidence, please.
Any objection to 10?
No objection.
10 will be admitted. You may publish it at your leisure.
Thank you. I'm now showing you what have been marked for identification as States Exhibit 11A and 11B.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and that follow button for my Twitch people.
Tell me if you recognize them.
Yes.
Are they in the same or substantially the same condition as when you collected them after the autopsy of Jennifer Tower?
Yes.
Was this clothing removed from her body during the course of the autopsy?
Yes.
Your Honor, I'm offering States 11A and 11B into evidence, please.
Any objection?
No objection.
11A and 11B will be admitted. You may publish them.
Thank you, Your Honor. Did you notice anything particularly distinctive about the pajama top that Ms. Tower was wearing that was retrieved as evidence?
There were multiple what appeared to be stab marks in the material of the top part of the shirt.
So the material in the top of the shirt was torn in many places?
Yes.
Thank you. Twelve and 13, please. I'm showing you what's been marked for identification in States 12. Do you recognize those items?
Yes.
Are these items, were these items collected in the course of the Dr. Vega's examination and the subsequent autopsy of Robbie Tower?
Yes,
Are they in the same or substantially the same condition as when they were collected?
yes.
Your Honor, offering states 12 in evidence, please.
Any objection?
No objection.
12 will be admitted. You may publish at your leisure.
Thank you. Now I'm showing you what's been marked for identification as State Exhibit 13. You recognize that item?
Yes,
Is that item collected from 1240 Malakote, the
Yes.
crime scene?
yes, it was.
Is it in the same or substantially the same condition as when it was collected during your investigation?
Yes, it is.
And what is that item?
It's a cellular phone.
And where was it located?
It was on the floor of the living room near the two victims.
All right, next, closer to Jennifer Towers'
Yes,
body. Your Honor, I'm offering states 13 into evidence, please.
Any objection?
No objection.
13 will be admitted. You may publish at your leisure.
Thank you. So going through the physical evidence that we just did, there was a phone found in the master bedroom near where Robbie Tower was attacked.
Objection. Facts not in evidence.
Sustained.
Was there a phone found in the master bedroom near the bloody smear on the wall, the bed that was covered in blood, the blood stains all over the walls?
Objection. Compound question.
Sustained.
Was there a phone found in the master bedroom near the bloody bed?
yes,
Was that phone also found close to the wall where there was a blood smear and blood stains?
yes,
Was that phone also found near the bloody pillow that the jury saw in the photographs?
yes,
Was that phone also found near the blood trail that led into the living room?
yes,
Did you search the other rooms in the residence, the ones that we saw in your diagram, the defendant's bedroom, office, and the other rooms in the house?
yes.
Okay. Did you find anything in the defendant's bedroom?
Motorola cell phone.
Okay. Was that examined by the digital forensics at Northport Police Department pursuant to a search warrant?
Yes, it was.
Okay. Was anything of evidentiary value found on that phone?
No,
Okay. Did you also search the home office,
yes,
the garage?
yes,
Anything of evidentiary value found in either of those two areas?
no,
In addition to taking photographs at the crime scene itself, is it customary to take photographs of some of the items of evidence that have been retrieved from the crime scene in your lab in Northport?
yes.
Did you do so in this case, or did other crime scene technicians do so in this case?
Another crime scene technician did.
Okay. Ms. Walker, I'm showing you what have been marked for identification as states 21A through 21D. Can you look at those for me? Now, despite not having taken these photographs, are they a true and accurate depiction of the evidence that was retrieved from the crime scene when you and fellow crime scene technicians did your work there?
Yes,
Are these photographs a true and accurate depiction of the knife block and one of the knives that was found at the crime scene?
yes,
Your Honor, I'm offering states 21A through 21D into evidence.
Any objection?
No objection.
21A through 21D will be admitted. You may publish at your leisure.
Thank you. All right, so we're looking now at states 21A, and we're going to go through them sequentially. 21B, 21C, and 21D. So is this the same knife block that we just showed the jury a few moments ago?
yes, it is.
And in a plastic sleeve, State Exhibit 22, you presented the jury with a knife.
Yes,
Is this the same knife that was in the plastic sleeve that the jury just saw a moment ago?
yes, it is.
Now, is it, with the naked eye, is there anything visible on the handle of that knife?
There appears to be possibly blood here.
Okay, let's look at 21C with the naked eye again.
Same area here.
And finally, 21D. Did you send these items of evidence, along with other evidence, to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement?
Yes.
Did you attend the autopsy of Jennifer and Robbie Tower?
Yes, I did.
When was that, Ms. Walker?
It was on Sunday, September 3rd,
And where were the autopsies performed, please?
at the 12th District Medical Examiner's Office.
Who conducted those autopsies?
Dr. Vega?
Is it routine practice for members of the crime scene unit to attend the autopsies in homicide cases?
Yes, it is. We will attend autopsies and homicide cases to further document the victim's injuries as well as collect evidence from the victims.
Okay. Did there come a time during the course of the autopsies that Dr. Vega actually removed the larynx from the bodies of Jennifer and Robbie Tower?
Yes.
Did you collect evidence from Jennifer and Robbie Tower in addition to the clothing that we just introduced into evidence?
Yes.
What else did you collect from during the autopsy?
A DNA stain card.
Okay, what is a DNA stain card?
A DNA stain card is a blood sample from the victim that's preserved on a card, and it can later be used for DNA analysis.
All right, thank you. May I have a moment, please? Ms. Walker, I'm showing you what have been marked for identification as State's Exhibit number 31 and State's Exhibit number 32. Will you look at those for me? Do you recognize these from their markings?
Yes.
Based on the markings that are on here from both the Northport Police Department and the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, are these the stain cards that you submitted to Florida Department of Law Enforcement and then they eventually sent back to you after their analysis was performed?
Yes.
Your Honor, I'm offering State's Exhibit 31 and 32 into evidence, please.
Any objection to 31 and 32?
No objection.
Both will be admitted. You may publish at your leisure.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, if you would remind the members of the jury that they're going to have an opportunity to look at all of this evidence.
Sure.
I have nothing further for you, Ms. Walker, at this moment.
Thank you.
Like that.
While they're collecting the evidence, we're kind of in between. Mr. Gilman will do his cross-examination in just a moment. So you heard the state ask, and I'll do so. Remember, all items that are admitted into evidence will go back into the jury room with you, okay?
Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you doing?
Let's
Good
wait 1 moment. Mr.
Okay,
Gilman.
I was trying to be efficient.
When you're ready.
Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you?
Good afternoon. I'm good.
Good. And you have been a crime scene technician for Northport Police Department for how long now?
Approximately 6.5 years.
Okay. And most of the time when crime scene technicians are called out, it's to assist detectives in an investigation, correct?
That's correct.
And you said you got there about 2:20 in the morning on September the 1st?
Yes, that's correct.
So were you working like an overnight shift, or did they call you out specifically from home?
I was called out. I was on call that evening.
Okay, so it wasn't, there's not a situation where you have crime scene technicians 24/7 at Northport Police Department?
Correct. Not at our agency.
Okay. Now, when you were going through the video following the blood trail, you weren't doing that for any kind of speed, correct?
Correct.
You were doing that to make sure that you got full documentation, right?
Correct.
So we don't know if the amount of time it took on that video is the same amount of time it took for the person to travel that distance, correct?
Correct.
All right. And it's not meant to be the most efficient path, right? You were just following the path, correct?
Yes.
All right. Now, you say at 3:45 in the morning you get a search warrant for the residence, correct?
Yes.
And that was the detectives are the ones that authored all that and get all that together, correct?
That's right.
And usually at that point in time, they're the ones that are doing the search, right?
Yes.
And then you are going along to document the things that they are locating, correct?
That's correct.
All right. And there were 2 knives that we have seen that were collected, correct?
That's correct.
You would agree with me that you treated those 2 knives differently, right?
I don't understand the question.
Well, one of them was packaged and sent off to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, right?
All of the knives were sent to FDLE.
And only one of them had pictures of that you took of blood on it, correct?
There was one.
I'm going to object because this witness is not qualified to talk about what was found on those. That comes through the FDLE.
All right, it's cross-examination. There's some photos. She pointed out some blood, so I think she can answer the question. You can answer the question.
Sure. So the knife that was taken from the knife block, you took extra photographs of that, correct?
That was done by another crime scene technician.
Okay, but that still was done at Northport Police Department, right?
Yes.
And there were close-ups, and you pointed out there were blood droplets on that knife, correct?
Yes, what appeared to be.
Okay, and the other knife that was found in the bedroom, correct?
Yes.
Did not have those same photographs taken.
I can't speak for that because I didn't take the lab photos.
But you took a photograph of it when it was collected, right?
Yes, when it was collected, yes.
And that knife was not depicted in the lab photos, correct?
The lab photos are a completely separate series of photographs that I did not take. So I can't speak for if there was a specific lab photo of that knife taken.
All right. And when you're doing this collection at 3:45 in the morning, you've been informed at this point, at least detectives have, that there has been a suspect, correct?
Yes.
That you knew that somebody was seen leaving the area?
Yes.
And that law enforcement was after them?
Yes.
Okay. Nothing further, Judge.
Any redirect?
Yes. So in a proper crime scene investigation, when we're going to try to figure out if there's DNA on the knife that comes from the parties, is that your job?
That is not my job to determine if there's certain DNA.
Okay. And although you're not a DNA analyst, can you answer this question? Is DNA visible to the naked eye?
If DNA is not visible to the naked eye, no.
Thank you. So your job is to collect evidence? Yes?
Yes.
And is it your job to document evidence?
Yes.
And if you are instructed by the lead detective to send that evidence for further investigation?
Yes.
Your job is to document everything that you believe or the detectives believe is irrelevant at the scene?
Yes.
And did you do that?
Yes.
Okay. Now, as to the blood trail, you testified during direct that the speed walking from 2040 Malakote over to 1200 where Ms. Walton lived appeared different from the speed on the roadway going back.
Yes.
Okay. So based upon your experience and based upon your training, why did you testify to that?
The bloodstain pattern.
Right outside the scope?
Either that or asked and answered. Are you asking the same
No.
question you asked earlier? Let me, why don't you ask the question again? I thought this was covered on direct, but maybe this is.
It was covered on direct, but then there was some clarification needs to be.
Judge, you get approach.
No, I'm going to overrule it. Briefly, do you understand the question?
Yes.
Okay, you answered this earlier on direct, correct?
Yes.
All right, I'll allow her to briefly answer it. You may.
My question is different. I'm asking how she was able to make that evaluation. So,
You got it outside the scope.
Overruled. You may answer the question.
so, based upon your training and experience, how were you able to make that evaluation that you testified to on direct examination?
Through my training and experience, the bloodstains that were going across the driveway at 1220 were in somewhat of a V shape. So if you would imagine when you're walking and you're swinging your hands, likely at a fast pace, it's going to make a certain pattern. Whereas coming back on the roadway and even going up the driveway, it appeared to be more of a drip, like almost straight down, which would mean that the movement was a little bit slower.
And is that one of the things that you are trained to do as a crime scene investigator, is to look at that kind of evidence and opine upon that evidence?
Yes.
Thank you. Nothing further.
Any recross?
I understand that testimony, ma'am. My question to you during cross-examination was the video meant to match the speed that you believe the person to be walking?
No.
Thank you.
May the witness be excused.
You may.
Mr. Gilman,
No objection.
you may step down.
Thank you.
Let's take our afternoon break, folks. It's 2:57. Let's make it a 15-minute break. Is that enough? Stretch, hang out, make a phone call, use the restroom. Again, do not discuss anything, of course, related to your jury service. Leave your notepads, pens here in the courtroom face down. Everybody stand. Jurors exit.
Good afternoon, Ms. Stender. Can you introduce yourself to the jury?
I'm Courtney Stender.
And can you spell your last name for the record?
It's Stender.
And where do you work?
I work for the Northport Police Department.
How long have you worked there?
26 years.
And what is your current position with the Northport Police Department?
I work in the training unit as a training specialist.
All right. And in 2023, what was your position?
I was a crime scene technician.
How long were you with the crime scene unit at Northport Police?
17 years.
Now, in crime scene, were you regularly assigned to conduct examinations or documenting with respect to death investigations?
Yes, I was.
And did you assist with the investigation involving this case with Dima Tower?
Yes, I did.
Now, specifically, on September 1st of 2023, did you assist detectives with documenting the execution of a search warrant on a vehicle?
Yes, I did.
And was that vehicle a Chevy Sonic bearing West Virginia license plate 2ZE784?
That is correct. Yes, I did.
Where did the search of that vehicle take place?
At the Northport Police Department in the crime scene unit's vehicle exam room.
Okay. Now, did you take photographs of the vehicle during the search?
Yes, I did.
I'm going to approach you with what's been pre-marked as States Exhibit 28A through 28J. These photographs have been previously shown to defense. Can you take a look at these images and look up when you're done? Do you recognize these photographs?
Yes, I do.
How do you recognize them?
These are the photographs that I took of the vehicle.
All right. So this is a fair and accurate depiction of the vehicle and its contents on the day that you assisted with the execution of the search warrant.
Yes, it is.
Your Honor, this time the state moves into evidence states 28A through 28J.
No objection.
28A through 28J will be admitted. You may publish them at your leisure.
So we're briefly going to go through these photographs one at a time, and I'm going to publish them by way of a copy on the projector. Alrighty. So can you describe for the jury the condition of the exterior of the vehicle when you examined it?
The exterior of the vehicle was dirty. There was scratches, dents, paint was chipped. There was damage throughout the vehicle.
Alrighty. So we're looking at 28B. Can you tell the jury something about the tires that we're looking at in this image?
The passenger side, both tires are flat.
Now 28C, which angle are we looking at here?
This is the passenger side, more towards the front quarter panel.
And do you see any damage?
Just dirt.
And what side is this?
This is also the passenger side. This is at the front quarter panel. There is damage on the hood and on the front quarter panel.
Publishing 28E. And what part of the vehicle are we looking at here?
This is the driver's side, front quarter panel.
And describe the damage you see.
There is damage to the actual quarter panel and on the hood.
Now 28F, what are we looking at here?
This is the driver's side interior of the vehicle.
So did you notice dirt and other particles inside the vehicle during the search?
Yes, I did.
Now, in looking from this view of the vehicle, can you explain for the jury, did detectives locate anything towards the passenger side?
Yes, they did.
You can use the pointer.
Can you tell me how it would?
Absolutely.
Oh, I found it.
Okay.
Sorry. In between the driver's seat and the passenger seat, this is the center console area. In between the passenger seat and the center console at the floorboard was a wallet.
Permission to approach the witness?
May I?
I'm showing you what's been pre-marked for identification as States Exhibit 29. Can you take a look at this?
Okay.
Do you recognize this?
Yes.
And what is it?
This is the wallet that I collected as evidence.
From your search of the vehicle?
Yes.
The state movement evidence states 29.
Any objection?
No objection.
29 will be admitted. You may publish at your leisure.
All right, so is this a photograph you took of that same wallet when you were doing your examination?
Yes, it is.
And that's 28G for the record? And were the contents of the wallet removed?
Yes, they were.
Okay, and this is 28H for the record. And was anything linking the defendant in this case, Mr. Dima Tower, located on those bank cards?
Yes, the top card, the Capital One debit card, on the back it had Dima Tower on it.
This is 28I for the record. Now, what are we looking at here?
This is the Department of Transportation. It's the state of West Virginia. Information on the Chevrolet Sonic
And where was this located in the vehicle?
in the glove compartment.
Thank you. And now 28J, what are we looking at here?
This is the Florida driver's license of Dima Tower
And where was this driver's license located?
in the glove compartment.
And again, approaching the witness. Was this driver's license also collected in evidence?
Yes, it was.
Okay, I'm showing you what's been pre-marked for identification as States 30. Can you take a look at that? And is this the driver's license that you collected and placed into evidence from the search of the vehicle?
Yes, it is.
All right, at this time, the state would move into evidence, States Exhibit 30.
Any objection?
No objection.
30 will be admitted. You may publish at your leisure.
Alrighty, now, once The vehicle search was completed. What did you do with the vehicle?
The vehicle remained in the vehicle exam room.
All right. And did you have... One moment to confer, Your Honor. No further questions for this witness.
Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you?
Good.
Good. The damage that you located on the hood of the vehicle, do you have any information that it occurred in the middle of this incident?
I do not.
In fact, aren't you aware that there was somebody following that vehicle from the scene until it hit stop sticks, right? Were you not aware of that?
I was not aware of the incident. The vehicle was brought into the vehicle exam room to be processed.
Okay, so the photographs that you're taking of the damage, the chip paints, things like that is just for record-keeping purposes?
Yes, it is.
Okay, there's nothing about that that is linked in your knowledge to this particular case?
No, there's not.
Okay. Nothing further, Judge.
Any feedback?
Briefly. So, Ms. Stender, was your role in this case to be neutral and document anything of evidence that detectives pointed out to you in this case?
Yes.
Okay. No further questions, Your Honor.
The witness free to step down, counselors?
Yes.
No objection.
You may step down, ma'am.
Thank you.
State, next witness.
Yes, we have a few things to discuss with you before we bring the next witness in, please.
Okay, let's take a short break. Jurors, if you can keep your notepads turned down, writing implements on top. Don't discuss anything related to your jury service during the break. Everybody please stand, jurors exiting.
Your Honor, our next witness is Detective St. and the defendant's statement has been through him.
Okay.
We have transcripts of that statement to be passed out to the members of the jury, and there have been redactions.
Okay, so I can read the instruction on transcripts and redactions.
Yes, sir.
Anything else we need to talk about?
Okay, are we good? Okay. Okay. No.
All right, Mr. Gilman, anything you needed to add?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Is the detective out in the hallway ready to go? All right. Carl, we have transcripts that I'm going to ask you to pass out. Why don't you pass them out now? No, let's wait. Just we'll have them ready for you, though, okay? All right, 2.2 is the instruction on an edited recording.
Yes. I don't. If you don't have it after. That's fine.
And 2.6 is the instruction on transcripts. So I'll read both of those. Okay, we both sides ready to bring the jurors back in?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're ready when they are, Carl. How long is this, Ms. Fraley?
Let's see, how long, do you remember? I can find out in a minute, let me
Yeah,
just,
we can look at
I can give you an answer in a minute, I have to look.
about an hour, but...
All right, let's bring the jurors in, Carl. Yep, we're ready.
No.
It looks like your computer's asking for a dual authentication. You done it? Oh, you have it. All right, everybody may be seated. Welcome back, jurors. State, please call your next witness.
State Law Detective Derek St.
So you have to stand right here, you're gonna face the clerk and raise your right hand.
You solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
All right. We got everything.
Yeah, correct, for the answer.
Oh, okay. 58, okay. When you're ready, you may proceed. Your witness is on the stand.
Thank you. Did you want to speak to the jury first about the transcripts? Or shall we wait until the time comes?
Let's wait till the time comes that
Thank
you
you.
seek to admit the video.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, Detective.
Good afternoon.
Will you please tell us your full name and spell your last name?
Eric St. Jean. Last name is spelled ST space JEAN.
Okay. And what is your occupation, sir?
I'm a corporal with the Northport Police Department.
And tell us, what does that mean? What is the role of corporal at the Northport Police?
Corporal is essentially the lowest level of supervision with similar responsibilities to a sergeant.
Okay. How long have you been with the Northport Police Department?
7 years.
Okay. And how long were you a detective before your promotion to corporal?
3 years.
I want to talk to you about your involvement in this double homicide case. Were you assigned as a lead detective?
I was.
Okay. And would you please describe, just generally, your role as lead detective in this case?
As lead detective, my roles are all of interviews, known witnesses, delegate tasks to other detectives, delegate tasks to crime scene, evidence to collect, as well as obtaining search warrants and delegating those responsibilities to other detectives.
Okay. Did you yourself go out to the crime scene?
I did.
When did you do that?
August 31st at 12 o'clock.
Okay. And was there a time when you executed a search warrant at the premises of 1240 Mellicote Road, the crime scene?
There was.
Okay. In addition to going out to the crime scene and serving that warrant, did you make any observations when you first arrived?
Yes.
What
there
did you
was, Sorry, there was a blood trail outside of 1240 that went across the yards from 1240 to 1220 and 1200 Mellicote, as well as along the roadway in front of all 3 residences.
Right. And where did that blood trail end? If it originated at 1240, the home of the Towers, where did it end?
1200.
Okay. And who resided in 1200 Mellicote Road? Do you remember?
Yeah,
Or
if I
is
could
there
just refer-
anything that would help you to refresh your recollection?
If I could just refer to my notes or my
Yes.
report.
Yes.
Jonah Walton.
Did you have an opportunity to interview Ms. Walton as part of your investigation?
I did.
Okay. While working the crime scene, did you recall Officer Ragakis back to 1240 Mellicote Road after the chase?
I did.
For what reason?
To review his body-worn camera footage, as well as his dash camera footage, and get his testimony of what he had seen thus far.
Okay. And what, if anything, did you do after you spoke to Ragakis and viewed his dash camera footage?
Since there was already a preliminary bolo sent out, be on the lookout, Region 6, I updated the bolo to include that the suspect was on foot at this point and no longer connected to the vehicle that we had originally put out in the bolo.
Okay. Were you able to give any kind of identification or description after you reviewed Officer Ragakis' dash cam video?
Yes, a description of the clothing that the suspect was wearing.
And what was that description?
It was a gray tank top with red basketball shorts.
Were you able to give a physical description of the suspect/defendant in this case?
Yes.
And what did you tell Officer Ragakis?
It was a white male, dark blonde or brownish hair, skinny, shorter male of muscular build.
Okay. All right. So just a few minutes ago, you told us that one of your tasks as the lead detective was to make sure that search warrants were written and then signed by a judge and executed. Did you execute search warrants on some of the phones that were found inside the crime scene?
I did.
Okay. So to include the phone found in the master bedroom,
Yes.
to include the phone found near Jennifer Tower's body,
Yes.
and the phone found in the defendant's bedroom.
Correct.
Was there anything of evidentiary value in any of those phones relating to this crime?
There was
These
not.
crimes? Okay. Did there come a time
that you learned that the defendant had been apprehended?
There was.
Okay, when did you receive that information?
If I could look at my notes.
If it would help to refresh your recollection, yes.
Approximately 7:56 a.m. on September 1st.
Okay, and from whom did you receive that information?
Officers from the Venice Police Department over the radio.
Okay, so did there come a time when you encountered the defendant?
There was.
Okay, tell the jury about your initial encounter with Dima Tower. Where did that take place?
That took place at the Venice Police Department in an interview room, an audio and video recorded interview room. He was transported there after he was picked up by the Venice police officers.
Okay.
I responded to the Venice police station and conducted an interview of him.
All right. Purple St. Gina showing you what have been marked for identification as States Exhibit 23A through 23F. Will you look at those for me, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you recognize these photos?
I do.
Were these photos taken at the Venice Police Department shortly before the interview you conducted?
They were taken after the interview.
After the interview you conducted with Dima Tower?
Yes, ma'am.
Are they a true and accurate depiction of the defendant's appearance after you interviewed him on September 1st of 2023?
They are.
Your Honor, I'm offering States Exhibit 23A through 23F into evidence, please.
Any objection?
No objection.
23A through 23F will be admitted. You may publish them at your leisure.
Thank you. Just a ways of pointing right through. Let's see. So this is, what about right here?
Oh, gotcha.
So, Corporal Jean, behind you on the screen, we're going to see some images, and I'd like you to talk about them with the members of the jury. First, we're looking at States Exhibit 23A. And tell the members of the jury, is this how Dima Tower appeared at the interview after he was apprehended in Venice?
It is.
You could point out to the members of the jury on his left bicep or in the area of his shoulder, did it appear that he has sustained some injuries?
It does. There's several scratches on his bicep.
Were you able to determine where those scratches came from?
I was not.
And now that we're looking at his right profile, can you also point out on his right shoulder some of the artifacts that we see in the photograph?
Yes, there's several more scratches on the right shoulder here, consistent with the ones on the left shoulder or the left bicep.
Now we're looking at States Exhibit 23D and a closer look at his arm all the way from his shoulder all the way down to his forearm, almost to his wrist. And does he have scratches, bruises, different artifacts on his right arm?
He does. These are the scratches we've seen in the previous photo, and then these are just the scratches on his forearm.
Okay. States 23E. Can you also just point out for the jury?
Scratches and bruises on the inside of the bicep here, as well as on the forearm and the hand, as well as the actual physical fingers and palm.
Okay. Does he also have blood on his hands?
He does.
Okay. Were you able to see that blood with the naked eye?
Yes.
And does he also have scratches on his lower legs from his knees down?
Yes, it may be hard to see, but he has scratches on both shins, both his left and right shins.
Okay. Now, you told us earlier that you reviewed Officer Regard's dash cam in order to determine what the defendant looked like. The clothes that we see here at the Venice Police Department, 7:30 he was apprehended, I don't know what time that was. Can you just give us an idea, a ballpark idea of when you actually conducted the interview?
It would have been, he was apprehended at, I believe, 7:56, I had said. Yeah, 7:56 a.m. It would have been maybe an hour after that.
Okay. So are these the same clothes? Do you recognize these as being the same clothes that he was wearing when he drove away from Officer McGarvis at midnight, or thereabouts, the earlier, on the day before.
Yes.
Now, you have no way of knowing how he got those scratches, do you?
I do not.
Was the area where he fled on foot before he was apprehended, was that, can you describe that area for us?
Yes, it's densely wooded. There was canals, bodies of water, very, very heavily palm fronds, like palmetto trees, like obviously anything that could scratch you or hurt you.
But did he also, based upon your investigation, also attack his parents with a knife?
Yes.
And there was a brutal knife fight going on at 1240 Malakote Road?
Yes.
So let's talk about your time with the defendant at the Venice Police Department. Did you interview the defendant?
I did.
Were you alone or with a fellow detective?
I was with a fellow detective, Detective Chippendale.
All right, thank you. And was the interview audio and video recorded?
He was.
Okay. Did you or Detective Chippendale have any conversation with the defendant that was not audio and video recorded?
I did not. Neither of us did.
Okay. Did you read the defendant his Miranda rights before interviewing him?
I did.
How did you do that?
From a photograph on my cell phone, on my work department cell phone, of a printed Miranda card that is issued to all the police officers at Northport PD.
Okay. And after being advised of his constitutional rights by you, did the defendant agree to talk to you?
He did.
Did you threaten him in any way in order to get him to talk to you?
I did not.
Did Chippendale?
He did not.
Okay. Did either you or Chippendale make any promises to the defendant in order to get him to talk to you?
We did not.
Okay. How much time did you spend with the defendant?
Approximately 2 hours, if I had to recollect.
Okay. And based upon the time that you spent with the defendant and also the dialogue with the defendant, the conversation that you had with him, did he appear to give his statements to you freely and voluntarily?
He did.
Okay. Corporal, I'm showing you what's been marked for identification as State's Exhibit 24. Take a look at that one, please. Do you recognize it?
I do.
How do you recognize it?
My initials and the date,
Okay. And when did you last review that videotape?
11/8/2025.
Okay, just last week?
Yes.
Is this video recorded interview with the defendant, is it a true and accurate rendition of the conversation that you had with the defendant on September 1st, 2023?
It is.
Your Honor, I'm offering State's Exhibit 24 into evidence, please.
Any objection?
No objection.
24 will be admitted. You may publish it at your leisure. Are you going to do that now?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right, folks, the witness, you may step down if you wish. I think this is about a 58-minute video you're going to watch now. But before we watch it, there's 2 jury instructions I need to give to you. Why don't you go ahead and pass out the transcript, Carl? All right, 2 jury instructions. If you can listen carefully. Oh, we're still passing them out. Does everybody have one? Members of the jury, you are about to view, listen to a recording. The court instructs you that the recording has been edited to eliminate irrelevant portions that would not add to your understanding of the case. The fact that this recording has been edited should not concern you in any way and must not impact the way you view and listen to and consider this evidence. You have just been handed you are about to hear and view a recorded conversation. The recorded conversation is the proper evidence, and you may consider it just as any other evidence. You have also now been furnished with a transcript of that recorded conversation. The recording is the actual evidence, and the transcript is being provided to you only as an aid, only as a guide to help you follow as you listen to the recordings. The transcript is not the evidence of what was said or who said it. If you notice any difference between what you hear on the recording and what you read in the transcript, you must rely on what you hear, not on what you read. All right, State, you may publish it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, my name is Detective Chippendale. This is Detective St. Jean. Okay. anyway? Hmm? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm concerned with you. How old are you?
I'm 22.
You're 22? 2 days?
Yep.
Have you, you read and write in the English language, right?
Of course.
Okay. Did you go to school here?
Yeah, I've been in this country for 8 years.
8 years? Okay. Detective St. Jean has he just has to read you something real quick, okay?
Have you ever been read your Miranda rights before?
What?
Have you ever been read your Miranda warning before? Do you know what that is?
What is that?
Your rights. Have you ever been read your rights before?
Do you watch TV?
Not really.
Alright, have you ever seen cop shows and movies? So a Miranda
That's how
warning.
I know how to get a reading real well.
Yeah. So he just has to read this to you and you can just listen up, okay?
So I'm gonna go step by step, and I'll ask you to explain to me what you think that line means, and we'll go back and forth and I'll answer any questions you have if you don't understand something, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand what that means?
I do.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand what that means?
I do.
You have the right to talk to an attorney and have him or her present with you before and during questioning. Do you understand what that means?
Yep.
If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you at no cost to you before and during questioning if you wish. Do you understand what that means?
Yep.
You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand what that means?
Yep.
Do you understand each of these rights that I've explained to you? Do you have any questions?
Yeah, I do. I don't have any question.
Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us?
So we'd like you to have your side of the story and see what happened.
It's too complicated.
Well, I mean, we're here to listen. I know it was a rough night last night, but we just want to, somebody has to tell your side of the story. So was it, I'm sure there's several different reasons why this happened.
There is.
So we just want to hear your side. So if you want to talk to us.
Why?
Because, you know what, you're a human being, okay? You deserve to tell your side of the story. So when I go to that house, it's not like you're not that bad. You're not that bad of a kid. Come on.
You don't know me.
I don't know you. Well, let me get to know you. Do you need anybody to look at those scratches or anything? Okay.
We just met you, man. We don't know your backstory, we don't know your history. We're trying to get to know you and figure out what happened, and then we very much like to hear your side of the story so we can, figure out how we can help you and if there's anything that can explain what happened last night.
Are you hungry?
Will be. Will be.
You will be, you said?
Yeah, because I was well last night.
Okay. You want a sandwich or something?
That would be nice.
Okay. We'll get you one. So look, I have kids that are around your age also. So I try to treat everybody like I would want somebody to treat my kids. You understand? So whatever happened last night, it's all right to talk about it.
I'm not going to talk about it.
No.
I'm not the type of young man that will talk about it.
You what? I'm sorry.
I'm not the type of young man that will talk about it.
No. You don't want to give your side of the story.
It was wrong, that's it.
Well, I know it's wrong, but here, take a minute. You want to eat, or do you want to? We'll take a breakfast sandwich. Take a deep breath. It's okay to talk about it.
I promise you it would feel a lot better to talk about it. I know you may not think that right now, but
I'm not like that. If you want to understand anything, you have to understand that. It doesn't make me feel right to talk about it.
well, help us understand, what's going through your mind right now. What's going on with you? We just met you, man. I don't know you from Adam. Just we want to hear your story and hear how this came to be, and just to give your side of the story of what happened, basically. Okay? No one has talked to you yet.
Yeah, but you're just a bunch of Americans, so you want to understand.
Well, try to help me understand.
Well, I know you're from the Ukraine, right?
Yeah.
And I know that, do you have family over there still?
No.
Or was over there?
It was.
And I know the war is real devastating over there. Did you lose family over there? Do you ever talk to them?
Why does it matter?
Well, I'm just making conversation, that's it. Just want to see if talking might be able to help you. At least for a little bit.
How is it gonna help me?
How? Well, you're not gonna keep it bottled up inside. So it's like shaking up a Coke bottle, and as you let it out.
What happened last night? Shaking up a Coke bottle you talk about.
And that's what happened. So did you not get along with your parents?
It doesn't matter.
Well, it does matter. I mean,
That's not your problem. You know, me talking about it doesn't make me feel better. I don't know what. If you want to understand anything, but I don't understand it.
I do.
Not all the people are the same.
No, and I get it. But, you know.
Why don't you keep it bottled up and stop?
No. Well, something happened last night. Either you guys argued.
There's a lot of things that happen.
Does it stem from way before last night, or?
There's nothing to do with it. Look.
This kid's weird, man.
You should have stayed in Ukraine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have. Fuck yeah, you should have.
So what don't you like about this country?
Every American asks me that. Huh? You blind? You're blind?
Well, probably because I was born here, so.
Yeah, well, you can fold. You don't know nothing about what's wrong with this country.
Well, why don't you tell me? Because maybe I can open my eyes to how you see.
Huh? Well, it doesn't matter.
Because perspective, man.
Perspective or facts?
Well, your perspective and it could lead to facts.
Yeah, my perspective or the truth that you don't see is too.
Oh, we're not perfect.
It's not the matter.
This just shows you how defiant he was to his parents.
So did you get adopted?
Look how he acts to these people he doesn't even know.
How old were you?
15, 16.
15 or 16. Did you know your neighbors down the street?
I don't give a shit about neighbors.
You used to go over there and he used to use his tools or something?
Working on your car?
Yeah, but it doesn't mean I don't care about neighbors, bro. I'm just using people.
Yeah. Is that what you did last night? You used your parents?
No. So you're making an assumption.
Well, you said you used people.
Yeah, because there's not that good people, many good people around, so I don't care.
Were your parents good? Did they hurt you?
It's complicated to say. I don't know why you're asking me that question.
Well, because, you know, we have a job to do, so we're trying to see what your side of the story is. Is it something that set you off, like your parents got in your face? Were you protecting yourself? You know, there's so many different options. Or were you just, you know, okay, so give me the opportunity to talk to you and find out, like, what you feel about everything. I'm a people person. I like to talk to people.
So what happened last night that made you want to do something? Help me understand what happened.
Rage.
What? Rage has to come from somewhere, so. Yeah. It's a lot of rage to keep bottled up.
Right.
Did your parents push you into the rage?
We weren't really like family anymore.
They weren't family anymore?
Yeah.
Did they change?
We've been through so much shit.
Yeah.
We've been arguing and going back and forth.
About what? What,
Family issues.
okay. What do you do for work or hobbies and stuff?
Hobbies.
Like you working right now, or?
Yeah, not right now.
Right.
What do you like?
Sure. I'm not gonna be doing anything for
What do you like to do?
everything.
So you are feeling, I mean, you are getting upset about what happened last night. So that means that you have.
I mean, it's the questions that you asked me.
Well, why don't you ask us those questions?
It's like what I want to do, or what I like to do, or where I work.
Well,
We're not robots, man.
Want to get to know you.
That's not what I meant. You totally misunderstood what I meant.
What did you mean? I don't want to misunderstand what you.
Seems to me like this kid just has no communication skills. He doesn't know how to explain himself. He doesn't know how to get anything out. And that's his problem, it sounds like. He bottles everything up because he doesn't know how to communicate because nobody ever taught him how.
I don't know.
So that's what led to this, in my
We're in
opinion.
no rush. That could have a lot to do with it.
Well, I don't want to lie, so.
Well, I'm glad that you're not gonna lie. If you want to eat, you can take a break. You want to eat?
I don't care to eat.
Okay.
I wouldn't care to eat either.
We can get you more water if you need.
Look. What do you want to understand?
I want to understand you. I want to hear what you were feeling. So, last night, what led up to last night?
Dealing with a lot. It's probably too much to explain this.
I promise you, I got nothing but time.
You'll write me too.
And I'm willing to hear, you talk about it. I want to hear what you're going through. I want to hear what led up to last night. Why it led up to last night. What's going through your head. Why are you feeling the way you're feeling? Things that have happened to you that made you feel that way.
I mean, look. You asked me what caused last night.
He's just going to beat around the bush this whole interview, it sounds like.
It was just maybe it was well, how do I explain this? It's kind of, it's hard to explain because you sit there and you think you understand me, but I don't think you do. Well, I'm not saying this because I want you to understand me. I'm saying this because most people I talk to, they don't understand shit.
Well, why don't you try us out? Because we've heard a lot of stories, especially in our career.
We talk to a lot of people who are not your average,
Sometimes
Why are we on camera?
well, everything, it's for your safety and our safety, so. And it just has to be, because we're in Venice Police Department's area, so it's however they want to do it.
What I want to know is how did you find me?
I think they just came up upon you, so I think it was just out of luck.
You think?
Yeah, I think that.
Are you not lying right now?
No, not mine. I think that they, Venice Police Department was just checking the store, and they saw you, and that's it. But you evaded us for many hours. So you're pretty good at what you were doing. So either you study how to avoid cops, or
I don't study that.
No.
Instincts.
Just instincts. All right. Did you have shoes or no?
Just instincts.
Yeah, I took my shoes off.
Okay.
No, it's a big threat.
Well, it's probably their protocol. Did they have shoelaces?
Yeah. Shoelaces.
So it's probably just their protocol. So you didn't get hurt or anything like that. I know you have a lot of scratches and stuff like that. It's probably running through the woods, right?
Yes, I went to a few canals too.
Yeah. Are you wet?
The socks are wet.
You can take them off if you want, but I don't know what. So look, there's no easy way around this, Dima. Okay. It's either your side of the story or we just go with what the scene says. But I think there's a lot more to it.
There is.
So why don't you just try to see if we can understand what.
But what does it get us?
I don't know what it's gonna get us. Maybe us trying to say.
I mean,
well,
he's on track to
happened.
just ask for a lawyer.
Yeah.
I mean, you might as well just tell him I'm not going to talk. That's basically what he's saying.
What happened last night? Because right now we don't have it. We just
Without
have
saying
what
it.
we can see.
Because he doesn't know how to say it.
It's not that bad, It has a lot to do with everything. It has a lot to do with everything that I've been through. The injuries inside.
Yeah.
All the shit that I've seen.
What kind of shit have you seen?
I don't know, like, I mean, it might not make sense. I mean, like, what, so you see this scene from what happened, and then, like, why do you have to come in here and ask me about it? If you, like, where does it get us if you don't ask me, or, like, what's the point of this?
You have to understand that, we're here to do a job. I'm trying to treat you just like I would treat anybody else.
So, like, we've done this supposed conversation, like, it's just to get the other side of stories, it's just about it.
You talking about the conversation we're having right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
We don't have their side of the story. But we'd like to get yours.
and the other thing is like, I mean, do you call them mom and dad or do you call them something else?
Used to.
Used to? So, you wanna walk us through, or, the other thing is, I'm worried about where did you put the knife? Because I don't want anybody, any kids or anything coming across it. Did you use a knife or was it something else?
It was a knife.
It was a knife? Do you know what kind of knife it was?
Yeah, it was a kitchen knife.
The kitchen knife? The silver handled one?
Yeah, I dropped the first one, then I went to grab the second one.
Did you use the big knife or the steak knives?
Steak knife.
The steak knife? So do you know where you dropped it or?
No.
Do you know if you
So that's
threw
the
it
one they
in-
found behind
Do you know if you threw it in the woods?
the
bedstand,
the nightstand
Yes.
that he dropped
It's like, it sounds
while he
like
was
it,
stabbing
I don't
him
know if it
to
was.
death.
I didn't take it with me.
and then went back to the kitchen and grabbed another
It was
one,
happening.
came
and I
back.
dropped it. Not that I had it, and I don't know.
Mhm.
Like, it was hard to understand.
Did it break off?
Break water.
The knife?
What made you use the second one? Is what he's trying to get at.
That's why I started.
So,
Where did it start? The bedroom? The living room?
Yep.
was your dad sleeping?
Yep.
Did you guys have a fight prior to this?
No.
There it is.
It just raged?
He was sleeping.
It's a lot of things.
What did you think about last night?
Sleep. Thinking. Oh, yeah, like, I don't like the situation. I don't like the people I'm with, so I'm just gonna kill them.
So you said that if.
I don't like the
if you're
people I'm
not-
with, so I'm
if
just
you
gonna
don't
kill
like the people that you wanna kill them?
Not anymore. I mean, it has a lot to do with, like, the way I am and the way I see things. Personal reasons. But, like, observations and, you know, like you said, you want to try to understand, it's hard to explain.
So have you had these thoughts for most of your life as a?
No.
No.
Just came up because of all the anger and all the,
Sorry.
I wanna go back to Ukraine.
Yeah.
That's the reason
I want to go back to
Did you ask
Ukraine.
them-
So
did
why
say
didn't you
that
just go back to
Your
Ukraine?
parents said you were gonna go back to Ukraine, and did they fight with you or something?
No, it's not that.
No.
No, personally, I wanna go back to Ukraine because I'm sick and tired of living in this country, putting on troubles.
Yeah.
I'm sick of this country.
So what made you go in there and have an altercation like you had?
It was not let me say obligation.
What happened when you went to the desert? You got to sleep in my house.
Just stabbing.
So what was he doing?
What do you mean?
I just
Was he
stabbed
yelling,
him.
or did he wake up after you stabbed him?
You're asking kind of weird questions.
Well, I mean, did he start fighting you? Because we know that he got out of bed somehow.
Yeah, you want me to stop?
Yeah. Do you know where you stabbed him first?
I was dark.
Where was your mom at?
Right there.
She was next to him? Did she wake up?
Yep.
So, you do know that, like, we're trying to piece this together, okay? So your dad starts getting up out of bed,
No, he wasn't. He was sleeping.
okay? And you stabbed him?
Yep.
Do you remember how many times?
Countless.
Countless.
I'm sorry?
Countless.
Countless times?
Countless
Did he ever
times.
get out of bed?
Yeah.
And then what? Did you push him against the wall? Or did he fall?
Just bleeding out. Going around the house. Trying to fight him back.
Okay, did you stab him out in the living room or
Yeah.
leaving out of the bedroom?
Yep.
Where was your mom at?
Going around the neighborhood asking for help.
Was she on the phone?
Possibly. Some called the police.
Did she hit you or anything or try to fight you off or?
She's a woman. What do you think she's gonna do?
Well, I can tell you that if, probably most women will either run or they're gonna fight back.
Well, I tried to fight back, but there's not much you can do.
All right. So,
Did she try to fight you back?
and then did you stab her?
You already know I step off them. You're asking me questions that are obvious. Questions that you already know.
I don't know for sure what happened there. That's
Well, you know that I step off them. You're asking me to step her. You know I did.
I mean, a lot of things could happen there. I don't know.
What happened when she ran out? Did she go out the front door?
Yep.
Did you close the door behind her, or did you?
I told her to get back inside.
And she kept going?
No, she went back inside.
At one point, did she go to the neighbors?
Yeah, that's when she went out. Some cold.
Where was your dad at that point?
Dead.
Where at?
On the living room floor.
Did he fall into the couch a couple times or no?
Possibly. Yeah, I think he did. Can't remember.
Did he say
I
anything?
mean, this discussion's kind of, like, what, you're trying to get mess up the story, but you basically get an idea of what this is.
Mm-hmm.
So you're trying to get mess up the story, but I just brutally stabbed one of the parents. What is there to get?
I mean, he's being
When the mom
real.
came back in the house.
What is there to get? I brutally stabbed
What
him.
you said?
Yeah, I know. But we know that you stabbed your dad to death, but your mom did leave to go to the neighbors. Did you go back out there to get her, or?
Yes.
So did you run across the grass, or?
Yes.
And you yelled at her?
No, I said,
Mm-hmm.
Where was she at that point? Do you remember?
neighbor's house.
In the driveway, front door, what? Driveway?
So she comes back. Did she listen to you? She comes back. Do you guys talk at all?
Yeah, I tried to talk to her.
How did that conversation go?
It was a monologue.
So did you stab her already at that time?
After I finished saying what I had to say.
What's that?
After I finished saying what I had to say.
After you said what you had to say to her, then you stabbed her?
Yes.
Where?
All over the place, like you. Don't you already notice?
Did you cut her throat?
No, just stabbed her.
Did you stab her in the throat? And she lay right there.
No, she certified me back.
Where was she where was your mom when you stabbed her? Were you guys in the house at that point? Did you start outside?
In the house.
All the times that you stabbed your mom was inside the house?
Yep.
Okay. Where at? In the living room, the bedroom, kitchen?
Yeah.
Was she sitting on the couch or no?
Yep.
Which couch, the small one or the big one?
Small.
Were you sitting there with her?
I was standing up.
And you were talking to her, and
Yeah.
what was she saying back?
Pretty much nothing.
She wasn't crying.
I mean, what could she say?
She was.
She was. So you stabbed her in the throat? Was that the last time you stabbed her, or you kept stabbing her?
Kept stabbing.
At what point did you go get the other knife?
When I lost the first one.
Was that on your father?
Yep.
So it's just the steak knives?
Yep.
Where was the dog at?
In the bedroom.
In the master bedroom?
Yeah. I wouldn't kill a dog because there's no reason to do it.
Yeah. What's the dog's name?
Sparkle.
Sparkle. Okay.
I wouldn't kill a
What was
dog.
the reason
No reason to kill a dog.
It's just many reasons.
Can you give us one reason?
I don't like him.
What did they do to make you not like them? I don't know. I'm asking. I don't live your life, you know. I don't live with you guys.
I mean, yeah. Everyone's gonna tell you that. But in America, yeah, you get whatever you want. You know, life's easy, but I don't see it there. It's like,
How do you see it? Help me understand.
well, I'm basically nobody coming from nowhere. You know?
That one of your parents adopted you?
No, that was another husband. My biological mother, I just,
Okay.
what I'm basically saying is, the way I see things is not laying that way. I mean, I'm not trying to tell you that I try to control my parents, that's not what it is. I'm not that fucked up, man, you know. But.
Yeah, you are.
My adopted parents really never taught me anything to, you know.
They never taught you anything, you said?
Yeah, it's like, I feel like I'm like a self-learner, you know, like I basically tell myself like what to do, what not to do. And like when I first came to this country, I was like, I didn't like the way I was treated. And you know, yeah, I misbehave a lot, but it has nothing to do. After I got older, it's like I said, it's stupid. The reason it's stupid. The reason that I killed him is stupid.
Yeah. So did
He
they-
realizes
did
he
they
fucked
adopt you
up.
from Ukraine?
Foster care.
Foster care. So you came over here and was put in foster care?
No, I was foster care because when my real mother died, and my family picked me up, and then the truth is they didn't want to put up with me for some reason. You know, your real family just want to put you in foster care for everybody.
Did your adoptive family love you?
Poor
Did it
kid.
seem like it, or?
Yeah, they love me, but at the same time,
Poor kid, man.
At the same time,
it was not always about love and family. It was like controlling me.
them controlling you, or
Sometimes.
how so? Like physically, or
No.
mentally, or
Like,
telling you what you can and can't do, or?
like, you know, who's the household of the house? Who's the household in the house?
I mean,
A man that,
yeah,
right?
it's different from whoever you ask, you know?
Well, it's different wherever you ask because this country's so fucked up, but the answer is man. And you know, my mom, you know, sometimes act like she's the household. Not the house, the
Head of the
head of the
household?
household.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I mean, sometimes women, you know, they feel like.
Yeah, I know.
So did that set you off?
No, it was just like I was just telling you, just many reasons.
Yeah, it just
That's
started-
just one of the
yeah.
reasons.
Something had to set you over the edge, man, about last night with your dad, like, for you to go in there, your adoptive dad to go in there and do what you did. Like, what?
It's a lot of
was
shit.
it? What?
It's some things don't relate to it.
Like what?
Like just being tired of, you know, like I said, being sick and tired of putting up the bullshit that this country has got.
But when you made you take that out on
The bullshit that this country has caused.
Because they're part of it.
Did you work yesterday?
Yep.
That's what these schools teach these kids. Public school taught him this shit.
They came to class?
I guarantee it.
So when you came home, how were you feeling? Tired?
Yeah. No tired.
And you didn't want to be messed with?
I see what you're trying to say. It's not that.
No.
You weren't pissed off or anything?
No, I was not pissed off at anything.
And did you do any drink any alcohol or do
Yeah, I
any
did.
drugs?
I drank some alcohol.
What'd you have?
Whiskey.
Whiskey. Do you drink whiskey straight or?
Straight.
Do you put it in a glass with ice or?
No,
Just straight?
Cigarette.
And how much do you usually drink? Or how much did you drink
I
last
can
night?
drink a lot or I can drink a little. Yesterday was not. I didn't drink a lot yesterday.
No.
But it has nothing to do with what happened.
Okay, so.
You might think it does because like alcohol doesn't affect on your mind, but I've been mad for a long time now. There's nothing.
Okay, so I was just trying to get at, were you drunk and they pissed you off and you just lost your cool? Or you weren't drunk and you just lost your cool?
Like I said,
the alcohol didn't affect you?
It's like, I lost my cool many times, but not to this one.
Where were you when you lost your cool?
It's in my car drinking. It's not, alcohol, alcohol just brings out the true me, it's not like, my anger, I try to control my anger, not drinking, but, alcohol, it doesn't, it just makes me, basically makes me really, because I've been angry for a long time, but alcohol just, like with cigarettes, I smoke cigarettes, and I'm sitting there, I'm so pissed off about everything.
So you're sitting in your car outside, to help me paint a picture, you're sitting in your car outside, you're pissed off, you're steaming off some. Is that when you decide to get out of your car and go inside?
Yeah.
You go inside and do you go straight to the kitchen? Do you know what happens when you go inside? Where do you go?
Why are you asking that?
Well, I'm trying to understand process of what happened? You know, what?
Just go to my bathroom, man.
You went in your bedroom? And then what happened?
Well, I know what I'm trying to do, so I get over it.
So were you having those thoughts when you were in the bedroom and that?
Yep.
Did they start like while you were in the car?
Yep.
So you start having the thoughts in the car, you go into the house, you go into your bedroom, and you continue having the thoughts, and what happens with that then?
So you know what?
Yeah, but did something trigger it, or did you just say, I'm doing it?
It's just I'm doing it.
So you go over to the kitchen and you get the knife out of the butcher block?
Yeah.
And then you went right straight to your dad?
Mm-hmm.
Did you pick your dad because you knew that you have to disable him first?
Yeah.
And was mom sleeping in bed next to dad?
Yep. Sounds crazy, doesn't it?
Well, it's your story, so.
No, it's still a pretty easy story, though. Like you just said, it's stupid. The reason for why I did this is stupid.
Was your dad able to get back at you in any way? Like, was he able to manhandle you at all, or no?
Try to. No, I'm struggling with it.
So he gets up out of bed and you guys have like a fist fight, or like he's trying to grab onto you, or like how's that all happen?
There's blood all over him, he can't hold on.
He started trying to grab you?
Yeah, his blood is, he can't hold on.
And how did it go? How did it lead to the living room?
I was trying to get away from it, I guess.
Okay, you followed him into the living room?
Yep. I know I really had a good family before I came to this country, and when I came here, I was already basically on my own, with my own world inside my head. And you come here and you have to put up with somebody else. Because I don't know these people, you know, they're strangers, they say they want to bring you into your family, but where I come from, it's not that easy. It's just, you can't count.
When did you get adopted? How old were you?
2016.
16?
Well, 2016.
Oh, okay. Did you go to North High?
Yeah, I dropped out.
Oh, you dropped out. What grade did you drop out? 10? Did you get in trouble there or anything?
No, they said that they tried to teach you in high school, which is unacceptable, so I dropped out. Like, you said you open your eyes over what? Do you even know what the stuff they teach in high schools?
Yeah, I do. And it's pretty atrocious. But
well, I saw that when I first went to high school, and I don't do it.
yeah. Now, did you know English before you came to this country, or
No?
No.
I did not, because I didn't like learning English.
Yeah.
We had English classes that I could learn, but it was fun.
So when did you start talking fluent English?
I started talking with Americans and I got fluent.
Yeah, and you can still talk. Is it Ukraine or is it
Ukrainian? Yeah, I can try. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Russian. I've been speaking Russian too.
Okay. Do you speak any other languages?
No.
No. So did you try cleaning up?
No.
Clean
up the knife and put it back.
You cleaned up the knife and put it back. How many? So there was 2 knives in there, or was the whole?
2 steak knives, 2 dressed from wash.
Okay.
Did you wash both knives and put them back?
I wasn't trying to find the element. I should.
The first one?
Well, the thought that was going through my head is I should have left earlier, so, because I know the area, and I could have got away from police. I could have got away from police chasing me, because I knew the area, and when I was driving on the highway, I knew what I should have done, but I did. First, I got away from it.
So you did see the police there?
Yeah, they pulled up from all this, I remember.
Did you hear what the police officer said to you?
I don't give a shit.
No, but I mean, you know.
I heard
Did you say
something.
something?
I heard something.
Okay.
So the knife that you cleaned off and put back in the butcher's block, do you think that was the first one or
The second one. Like the way you asked me that question, like, so I think that was the first one. That was, well, maybe, yeah, I guess I get it where you asked me that, but same time, it's like, I know it was the second one. Okay. I couldn't find the first one.
Mm-hmm. Did you get cut? In your hands?
Because trying to stab somebody with a steak knife the way I was doing, you hurt yourself too.
Is it bad? Can I see your hands?
It's not that bad.
Did you get it in there?
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
how were you stabbing? Was it just going
Different
top
ways.
to bottom? Do you mind showing me?
I mean, it was like, sometimes I would barely hold a knife and still stab me, you know, so. blood over.
Did you get a lot of blood on you?
Yep.
Did you try to rinse it off, or?
See it right now. Well, I rinsed most of it off. Like I said, I was trying to, because I know how fast police respond, so I was trying to get away as fast as I can, but it wasn't like, no, I could have actually drove on a highway without police chasing. But, wash myself off. No, I had to swim in a few canals, that's how I got stripped in myself.
Okay.
Get away. Because I was watching helicopters flying. And that's the hardest thing to get away from.
Did you expect to be a cop outside?
I don't give a shit, I just didn't want to come leave.
No, I know that, I didn't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did because I know that some called. Some had to call. It is messed up though. You know it and I know it.
What you did?
Yeah.
So where were you gonna go to? Like,
I was gonna try to go to like Orlando port and try to find some kind of ship and get on and leave. Like sneak into the ship because I just don't get to the car.
so were you gonna try to go back to the Ukraine, or?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I've been trying to do. You know, we had a lot of family issues and I really wanted to.
God.
I really want us to be family again because we were not really like one.
Yeah.
Did you you guys get, at first, you were
Yeah,
all right,
first.
and then
Yeah, it was all right first.
what happened that you guys kind of separated a little bit, or went through some issues?
It's just past.
Your past, their past?
No, our past. It's just, like I said, it's too complicated to explain. I don't even feel right to explain. But it's the past that triggers me.
Did they ever hurt you?
No.
Okay. I was just concerned about that because, sometimes people will adopt or foster and then they'll
Abuse.
Yeah.
So, obviously, we know your side of the story and what happened, but I'd really like to know if you would tell me some of the things that specifically made you feel that way, like what led up to that. I know you said a couple of things, your past, when you're younger, just your childhood and stuff like that, but what are the other things specifically with your parents that that caused you to explode?
I honestly don't understand that. Try to think about it.
Are you willing to try?
I'm trying right now.
Okay.
I don't know.
I know it's eating at you, man, but I can tell some stuff happened. There's something that's making you feel that way.
Yeah, it's like, like I was telling you, it's other stuff that's not related to yesterday's situation that made me do it.
Yeah, I know you told me that, and I remember that. I'm curious as to what, I want to know what the hell was taking you up that bad. What happened between you guys?
Doesn't
how
have
bad was your
anything to do with
relationship? What?
Our time in the past. No, we just had a bunch of arguments.
Recently? How was
They tell you, that's trying to call police on me. They say they're gonna try to call police if I don't leave. Like I said, the part that I'm not telling you is, I'm not a good kid. I was telling you, I was not raised right. And I've been misbehaving and not listening and not doing what I'm told. And now we got all those family issues. But it was half me and half them.
That makes sense, man. I know nothing's one-sided, There's some two sides to a story,
Yeah, because I know that I heard, I was mad at, they were mad at me too, and I was mad at them. I was like, my mom cares about me more than my dad does, and then she says that I ruined their marriage, because apparently not.
You said that you ruined their marriage?
Yeah, because, your mom loves you more than your dad, and then she trusts us to spend more time with you when your dad's not, and it looks like I ruined the marriage.
Do you think that's happening?
No.
Were they going through rough times too?
They weren't rough times because they had rough times since they first came.
So did they argue a lot?
Because of me, yeah, it was all
Just about you?
Yeah, because,
Who would stand up for you?
parents, mom would.
Mom would?
Parenting issues.
Yeah.
I had parenting issues too, Dave. they, and they knew it too, because we had conversations with them, so,
Were they from Florida?
no,
Where are they from?
mom's from them, dad's from Massachusetts.
Did they get married or meet down here? Or, yeah. How long were they married? Do you know? 20-something years.
Probably.
And were they real estate agents or?
Yeah, when I first came here, doing the house.
Mom and dad?
Yeah, that was one of the first things I had to do when I came here, doing houses, put on places and something else.
Mm-hmm.
What does mom do now?
What?
What does mom do now? Like, what does she do for work now?
What she did for work?
Yeah.
I don't know, like, help advertise properties, I think, put them out there so people.
So your mom and dad were both doing real estate still? Like,
Some.
okay.
Did they scratch you in the fight when you were stabbing?
Maybe, but it doesn't matter, I think.
Are these all from?
These are all from running away from police, because that's all to impossible. Push it,
Yeah.
push it. But, yeah, I guess, my mom did, like, basically advertising properties for whoever, so they could see it.
Do you remember what your mom said at all last night when you guys were talking after you killed your dad?
She didn't say much.
What did you say? Do you remember?
Like I said, she didn't say much.
Did she say she loved you?
No. She didn't say that.
No.
Right.
Did she ask you to stop?
When?
At any point? When you guys were talking, yeah, I believe you said she was sitting on a couch.
Yeah, she
You were
was
sitting there talking to her. What did she say to you now?
She said I'm bleeding cold English.
What did you tell her?
I just ignored it. Like, why would I do that?
Did you stab her again after that?
Yep.
Do you remember her?
No, it's just all over the place.
You weren't gonna call for an ambulance?
Why would I?
I don't know, that's what I'm asking.
No, I wouldn't.
So I think what Detective St. James trying to get at was, we know that you were having problems with your dad. Your mom stuck up for you whenever the arguments were going. So we know.
Very family issues.
Yeah, but.
Sometimes.
So did you have like a feeling of remorse after you stabbed your mom and she's asking for an ambulance? You didn't feel anything? Did you want to make sure that she was dead before you left, so you were hoping to get away with it?
No, it's not the case.
How did you end up on the couch to?
Fall on the floor. I mean, you're asking very disturbing questions.
Disturbing questions?
Yes, disturbing.
Is this starting to get to you now?
Well, it's not like it's scary to me, it's just, if you listen to the stuff that you're asking, why would you be asking that?
Well, again, we have a job to do and we have to make sure that everything matches up to the scene and what your side of the story is. Obviously, you raged out last night and this was boiling from probably the last month that you were here, right? Were you here a month? Yeah. So last night, you're sitting in your car, you start drinking a little bit, and you just came up with this, that you were gonna do something now.
I came out before that.
After work?
No, it's good. Days before that.
So what?
I had those thoughts before that.
Days, months, what?
Oh, recently.
Okay. Is it because of all the fighting? And they didn't want you back in the house?
No, it's a lot of things.
Okay.
Like everything, like a combination of everything.
Yes.
And you've been thinking about killing both of your parents for how long
Not sure, it's not, I don't
now? Like a day?
I don't plan on it, sit there and think about it all day long, it just comes up in my head and I go do it.
Was last night the first time that you actually thought about killing your parents?
No.
So you thought about it previous, but you didn't act on it, obviously. What made you come to that point last night that you were like, I'm done, this is over?
Because I don't really like those people. I don't know how to miss my parents, honestly. Because of,
Did you miss your parents? I'm sorry, couldn't hear you.
no, I mean, I tried to get back with them and have, us be family, but it didn't seem like it was,
Do you think you were back in the corner or something?
No.
Just to make you upset or what?
Yeah, I think upset. Nothing's, feels like nothing's going right for me.
Yeah.
Which it is, but at the same time, it's not.
There was a staff member that think
It ain't no more. That's for damn sure.
Maybe it's not, but I don't know.
Ain't nothing going right now.
But everything else was.
Yummy.
You
But
need to do.
I remember when I was 20, 21, whatever he is, 22.
How did your mom make it to, I know everybody else is.
Your mind is just mush.
Kind of elaborate on.
You
how
have
did your
no
mom make it
logical
downstairs where
thinking.
She's laying on the floor.
She fell down.
And she stood up and,
Yeah.
did she crawl at all? Was she able to try to get away from you or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was she trying to crawl to your dad?
Possibly.
She had a towel there. Where did that towel come from?
That's how the house was put us upon.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, that towel on the floor, that's what that was.
Oh, the dog. Okay.
So the towel that was on the sink,
That was used.
where'd you get that towel from?
Yeah.
Your bathroom?
Yeah.
Is that what the drops of blood on your bathroom floor was?
That was blood above me, yeah.
Yeah. Did you go anywhere else besides your bathroom and the master bedroom and the living room?
Did you go into my bedroom? Make sure I grabbed it.
You went to your bedroom?
Yeah.
What'd you grab? Like a
Laptop, on, money, and my drinks, I was, if I want to have something lot.
Mm-hmm. Where's all that stuff now? It's in the car. So you didn't get a chance to grab any of that stuff?
No, just cut out the curtain, shut it up.
All right, Deputy, if you can collect the transcripts back from our jurors. You can turn the lights on, Fifth. Oh, no, actually, I got it.
The photographs, you told us the photographs of the defendant were taken after the interview. Were there other things that were done with the defendant in that interview room, in addition to photographs?
Yes, his buccal swab was taken, and I believe swabs of his fingernails.
Okay. Were you present when the defendant's buccal swabs were taken?
I was.
Can you tell the members of the jury what is a buccal swab?
A buccal swab is essentially cotton toothpick, if you will. It goes in your mouth and just rubs the side of your cheek to get DNA and skin cells.
Okay, and
So where are we with this witness? We're 5 o'clock right now.
2 minutes.
Oh, you're almost complete? Okay.
Yes.
Are you okay, jurors, working past 5 to maybe finish with this witness? I see everybody shaking their head yes. Would you like a short break before we, no, we're okay. All right, please continue, Ms. Brady.
Thank you.
She literally just said 2
Corporal, I'm now
minutes.
showing what has been marked for identification and statements
Why would you
dated
take a
November
break
25.
for 2 minutes?
Without opening this, are you able to identify the markings from the Venice Police Department, is that Venice Police Department? Northport Police Department, I beg your pardon, and Florida Department of Law Enforcement that ultimately received these buccal swabs from the defendant?
I do.
Your Honor, I'm offering states number 25 into evidence.
Any objection?
No objection.
25 will be admitted.
Thank you. Were the defendant's clothes collected
They
after
were.
his interview?
Yes, they were.
Okay. I'm now showing you what has been marked for identification.
Like, this is just silly to me. Pictures would do just the same thing.
Can you look at those?
I don't understand what this is going to prove or disprove by having clothes here or having them in a picture. Still did it. It's not going to change anything. So, like, what a waste of money. Taxpayer money at that.
Do you recognize these items?
I do.
Are these items?
And it would have
in the
been much
same
more
condition-
efficient in
the
court.
same condition as
But
when
she
they
doesn't know what
collected from
efficiency
Dima
is.
Tower After his interview on September 1st of 2023.
Yes, they are.
Your Honor, I'm offering into evidence State's Exhibit 26 and 27, please.
Any objection?
No objection.
26 and 27 will be admitted. You may publish at your leisure.
Thank you. May I have the bailiff just present these to the members of the jury?
You may.
Thank you.
Let me show him his clothes that he was wearing. Because that's relevant and it really matters. That's going to convince you. Where's his underwear? Like, his underwear is about as relevant as his shirt and pants. Absolutely useless and waste of time to the jury. Put a picture on the projector screen.
Thank you very much. Yes. Detective, those markings that we see on the shirt and possibly on the shorts, are they made by crime scene technicians to denote areas of interest on the items of evidence?
They are.
Okay. The person who admitted to planning on stabbing his parents, Jennifer and Robbie Tower, stabbing them to death, do you see him here in the courtroom today?
I do.
Can you please point him out and identify an article of clothing that he's wearing?
He's sitting right there in a blue long sleeve dress shirt, button-up dress shirt.
Without a jacket? Because
Correct.
there are two people wearing blue shirts.
Correct.
Without the jacket? Okay.
Ma'am.
Your Honor, may the record please reflect that this witness has identified the defendant.
Record shall so reflect.
Thank you, Your Honor. Detective St. Jean, or Corporal St. Jean, I have nothing further at this time. Thank you.
Vince?
Good afternoon, Corporal. How are you?
Good.
Wonderful. You say you spent a total of about 2 hours with Mr. Tower, correct? With
From
Dima
my-
Tower?
Yeah, from our recollection, yes.
Okay. And a majority of that we just saw, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
We
Did you
know
go
this is
into any
public
background or do
defense because
anything
he's
about
only
this
going to question him for about 3 minutes.
It was briefly touched on it about what we saw in the
Public
video.
defender.
Asking
for
him
sure.
about it, Did you talk to anybody?
Gonna make
from
$500
the
bucks on
Sarasota
this
County
case.
schools?
No, I did not.
Okay. Did you talk to anybody at Northport High School after the interview to get any information about him?
I did not.
At this point, when you're doing the interview, Mr. Tower is already under arrest, correct?
Correct.
And he's been charged at that point with homicide, correct?
He hasn't been physically charged yet at that point.
But he was under arrest for the homicide.
Correct.
Okay. And when you say that you wanted to get his side of the story, there's literally nothing that he's going to say in that room that's going to cause you to release him, correct?
Correct.
No matter what, he was going to be booked in for the homicide, right?
That's fair.
Correct.
Okay.
That's
he
why you
would've
don't
said,
talk to the
They
police."
came at me, and I had no choice but to defend myself.
Overruled.
If he would have said that, that wouldn't have mattered. You still would have booked him, correct?
At that point in time, with the information we had, yes.
Okay. And you admitted several times you don't know his backstory, right?
Backstory is in.
I mean, we said you or Detective Chippendale said multiple times we don't know your backstory, we don't know your history, right?
Correct. At that point, yes.
Okay. At any point in time during that interview, did Mr. Tower look you in the eye?
He may have, but for the most part,
He may
was
have?
looking down.
Oh,
Nothing further, Judge.
Any feedback from the stage?
Do you typically have defendants look you in the eye when they're admitting to stabbing their parents?
It depends case by case. It just depends on the person.
Okay.
What their reaction is to something traumatic.
So is it relevant in any way whether the defendant looked you in the eye?
No.
Is it relevant in any way what the defendant's
Objection
back?
argumentative.
I'm going to allow it. I know it's a legal term relevant, but I'm going to allow it for the opinion of the detective.
Was it important to your investigation to learn the defendant's backstory? Or were you there to find out who murdered Robbie and Jennifer Tower?
My role was to figure out who murdered Robbie and Jennifer Tower.
Okay. And did you, despite the fact that your role was to find out who brutally
Objection
butchered those
argumentative.
people,
Sustained.
did you encourage the defendant over and over and over again to tell you his backstory?
Did I encourage him over to
Did
ask
you,
him for his
let me,
backstory?
listen, Did you encourage him repeatedly, over and over, to tell you his
She's
backstory?
awful.
Yes, we wanted to find out more about him and his background.
And despite 2 hours of you and Chippendale asking him about his backstory, did he give you his backstory?
Not much.
Could you have given him any more opportunity in that room to tell you his backstory than you already did?
In my opinion, no.
When you talked to Mr. Tower, did he admit over and over again to stabbing his parents?
Objection outside the scope. Overruled.
Did he admit over and over again, through 2 hours of questioning, that he killed his parents and thought about it before he did it?
He did.
Thank you, nothing further.
That was outside the scope because he didn't ask anything about that in
We're going to adjourn
recross.
for the day. Jurors, it's 5:06. Let's start up at 9 o'clock. Does that work for everybody? I forget.
Before we do that, we have to talk to you about witnesses.
Okay. Why don't we do this? Why don't you folks take a quick restroom break? I'm going to find out what's happening with the case, and I'll let you know what time we'll start in just a moment, okay? All jurors, please stand. Leave notepads face down, turned over. It'll be a very short break, okay?
I'm honestly surprised that they give him a belt. If you look on him, he's wearing a belt, like an actual dress belt. That's quite impressive, actually. I've never seen that before in an in-custody defendant. I mean, he could do a lot with a belt. Hang himself, strangle somebody else. I mean, it doesn't look like he's restrained either. So it just surprises me that he's wearing an actual dress belt. And that's what it looks like to me. It's through the belt loop and everything. So I don't think that it's restraints. All right, let's bring you back up here to the big screen. Again, thank you so much, you guys, for joining me today. I really, really appreciate it. Like I've said many times before, we're trying to build a community here. A community of people that aren't lawyers, law enforcement, or judges. So I want to make this community fun. I want to make it bigger. I want to make it grow. And I want to make it fun, like I said at the beginning. So let's continue to grow, guys. I appreciate you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're so grateful over here at Matrix Media for everybody that's subscribed, everybody that likes, everybody that watches videos. So keep coming. Come on back. Join us for our 11 a.m. daily lives throughout the week. And I also have impromptu lives throughout the week at random times during the day, during the evening. So come join us. Hang out. All right, guys. We'll catch you next time.